sweet redemption. I will never let you down. Will it ever get sunny? Oh, I wonder, honey, baby, how you make me sway. You say you will. I'm calling your addicted friend. You say you will, yeah. I'm crossing the obsessive line. You say you will. I'm calling your addicted friend. You say you will, yeah. I'm crossing the obsessive line. Saw you rolling steady, took it kinda heavy. Baby, I'm a loving kind. Jaded loving hazard doesn't really matter. Baby, say you will be mine. Take my affection and my safe protection. I will always be around. Will it ever get sunny? Oh, I wonder, honey. I'm tired of being in the line. You say you will. I'm calling your addicted brain. You say you will, yeah. I'm crossing the obsessive line. You say you will. I'm calling your addicted brain. You say you will, yeah.
when your party is doomed to face a ravenous Sith Lord who deals over 100 hit points in damage per attack. Is there any better theme song than the one we have playing for us right now? Welcome back, friends, to Role-Playing Unlimited Tuesday night, the night that started it all. We are on our 30th session. Yeah! I, of course, am your host, DM Punk, reminding you that even in the darkest of days, this fire burns. Always. Let's go say hello to our crew of adventurers, some of whom are still assembling. But yeah, let's get up in there. Yeah.
Hello, hello.
Good evening, friends. How you doing?
Yeah, pretty good.
Well, that's one of us.
Hey.
What's happening, Grant? How goes it?
Hey, glad to be here.
Hey, Terry, good to see you.
I just, my wife decided she wanted smash burgers tonight. She had work to do.
Oh,
So I had to
bitchin'.
make smash burgers.
Nice. Good
I've
man,
only
good
done it
man.
once before on the grill. It's very hard to make a smash burger on the grill. You could set your hand hairs on fire. I have no more hand hairs on my left hand.
Oh, jeez. You're supposed to cook the
Brad.
burger, not your hand.
Maybe
Well,
Brad had some advice.
Oh, Brad, give me some advice.
Maybe Brad isn't here yet.
That's his
Yes.
advice. Don't do it.
Oh, they're delicious for sure. But I've the second time I've done it, and I bought like a little lodge plate, and I put them on my real barbecue, which I barbecue everything. But my wife likes to smash like thinner burgers, and I love thicker burgers.
Sure.
I'm like, I'll make smash burgers. Sure, they're good. I set my hand on fire.
Yikes. Looks like we need a some kind of fire-resistant glove there for Grant when it's time for long rest meal prepping activities. They make it seem so easy in Baldur's Gate 3. You just compile 40 or 80 bundles of food and you're good to go.
All right, before we start, I got some questions about that item.
42.
All right, so I'm gonna do what I want at 42 because that's what it means. 42 is what you want.
Yes, but when is 42 is the question. But yeah, like I said in the private chat, hit me.
So I share my hit points if we're in 5 feet of somebody that I. So say I designate armor break, and we have to be like tanking together. Well, a dragon could be more than 5 feet apart. So we join hit points as we start, and then we separate to flank. Those go away. How is that like gonna affect gameplay? What I think is, if I pick somebody, it should be with like if you're attacking the same enemy instead of 5 feet, or like maybe 20 feet, because that's pretty much max size of an enemy. But I'm trying to figure out how I can combine hit points with somebody and then move away, separate hit points, and then recombine them if we come back together.
It is a bit of a mechanical. I'm a little delayed, but a mechanical. But I guess that is kind of the beauty of the item too. Let's what is it called again? Let me look that thing up.
Hey, what was the question about smash burgers while he's looking that up?
Howdy.
All right, on a regular grill with a large lodge plate, what's the best way to make a smash burger? I just have a regular grill. I grill all the time. But my wife wants smash burgers.
Hey,
so
you
I put,
answered
like, a
his
log
question
plate on there,
first.
And I set myself on fire today.
Yeah, that's not the best way. I put a piece of parchment down between the presser object, which for me is a flat pressy thing. Damn it, my wife called it that, and now I can't stop.
So what's the name of the item?
I'm looking. Hold on, I'm looking.
pretty sure it was a tier 4 item, but I'm not seeing.
It was a tier 4 item. I gotta find it. I didn't give it to my character because I didn't know how to use it.
Gotcha.
I almost said it's a flat pressy thing. That's the name of the item.
So, Terry, this, huh?
I missed it.
It should be on your screen.
Yeah, I think so. I think that's the one. It kind of reminds me a little bit of Baldur's Gate.
Well, get ready for one of the coolest things ever to exist.
Yeah.
Oh, she's been excited about that.
Have a look-see, everybody.
Spore, damn.
Advantage on all attack rolls made with this weapon.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
Oh, no more needed to hide. Jeez.
And perhaps even more awesome, the second section of it, you can cast any sorcery spell from any sorcerer's spell list. Once cast, it is lost forever. You may cast up to 3 per day. First spell, no cost. Second causes 4 levels of exhaustion. The third causes 1 indefinite madness. So use wisely.
You have the spell Wish now.
Yay!
I'm
Oh my
pretty sure
God,
that's a
that's
sorcerer's
badass.
spell.
I'm pretty sure
Wow.
that sorcerer has it, yeah.
Oh yeah.
That is awesome.
One
Thank
time
you.
ever.
See, she had an easy choice. I'm over here stressing.
Just go with the food. Eat the food. Eat the food.
I was,
So I got
I
a
was
ladle.
like, just get the
A
food,
ladle.
Brad. Just get the food.
I think
The urn looks cool and the sword looks cool, and it's driving me crazy.
Yeah, I think he gave me a choice of a spoon earlier, too, so. like a
here we
fork or
go.
something.
Here we go. This is it right here.
Yeah, Trio's Heart.
That sounds pretty awesome.
Okay.
Yeah, but if I share hit points with you,
So
which
let's.
would be great because I have a lot of hit points, and
Sure.
we separate, how does the mechanic work?
Well, the mechanic would work that you effectively need to keep track of 2 separate pools of hit points, your initial individual hit points, and then your combined total. And then, I guess whenever you split, any hit points that were dealt to the total, I guess, get split 50-50 individually between the two of you would seem to make the most sense.
I'm gonna just sell that item then, because that's that's so much more like work from math. Like because often in fights, like we come together, we separate, we come together, we separate. It's a lot of mechanical issues.
That is true. It is a lot of hit points and some extra bonuses that are pretty nice as well to entice you to stay together, but that is
It's a lot of mechanical
it is heavy.
work, yeah.
It is heavy.
You just wear someone on your back like Master Blaster. And then you always-
So it would be you. You would have to ride the turtle shell because nobody else is in the front line.
I am
Right,
not
the
opposed to that. That actually sounds kind of awesome.
So if Tariq is linked to Theron, does that mean I won't die until he does?
If you stay within 5 feet of me. And Theron moves at the speed of light.
Link yourself
Once
to
the
God.
full-
It's almost better if I give this item up to somebody else who needs it in the party that's like back. Like
weaker characters
yeah, like weaker characters with
who
a
don't have
stronger character.
195 plus hit points.
And I have no issue doing that. Like it's fine. Yeah, because it's for me. It's like we move so fast sometimes with attacks to. It would really be Arm Ripper riding my back.
Sounds
I
like
wanna
we
see-
just, like in J-Man's Tuesday game, sounds like we just need to craft yourself a specialized howdah.
Just don't get banished.
exactly.
Like, when the armor is willing to say every time I'm mounting Theron, I'm good to go.
Do it, Brad. Do it.
We would look like the ambiguously gay duo.
I mean, if we're going to go to that
Completely.
level, Brad should also have to draw the Vorpal Great Axe, and as he is mounting who shall now be known as Cringer, he should have to say by the power of Grayskull. And yeah, Brad, let me know whenever you want to activate that item. The additional cool part of this item is because it's part of your annual sub, it is instantly attuned. You don't have to wait for your next long rest, although we are technically at that point if we choose to take advantage of it.
Ah, this is crazy.
Which does bring
make a
up the point of
decision,
what
Brad.
we're doing.
Well, guys, the decision is the coolest sword I've ever seen, an urn that's got a volcano on it, and a food question mark item. And I'm driving myself nuts. I do love food, but I'm going between the sword and the urn.
Eat the food.
Well, if you take the sword, it's most likely going to be better than your Vorpal Great Axe overall, but your Vorpal Great Axe on that crit ability is huge.
I've never
But
been
then
able
you
to
can
use
sell
the
your
ability.
My last like legendary item that's not better than anything I have. It's just good.
Yeah, and that's always
But
up
then
to
you can also sell that. So.
Sure. Yeah, that's always a matter of opinion too, because if you've got a Vorpal weapon in hand, it's hard to find anything that'll top that.
Oh,
There's
yeah,
also
yeah.
there's one of these weapons that's a tier 1 that I gave it out to a player at like level 4 when we played it, and he kept it through the entire campaign because he's like, this weapon is too good to give up, and this is it right there. Lucky Lizzie's Longsword, or Lizzie's Lucky Longsword. Never rolled a natural one again.
Oh my gosh.
You're going to make people jealous on that one.
We may see that one around at some point. I've been holding on to it for a special occasion.
But he made everything seem so beautiful. The sword has what looks like fire and ice on it, and like a little mouth where it's eating at the bottom. It's like, that's just cool.
Is it this baby right here?
Yes.
And then he also has access to this.
Which makes me think of God of War. And yeah.
Or, where are you? There you are. Hello.
Oh, eat the parasite 100%. Barbecue it, eat it. You already have an amazing weapon. Eat the parasite.
I was going to go with food 100% from the beginning, and then I started looking at the sword closely, and I was like, that is beautiful.
Your sword is going to be hard to top because of the Vorpal capability of it, but the food thing, who knows what it could do, could be super cool. It's not going to likely have any downside for you because it's a special item.
Maybe it tastes like tea.
I mean, the urn's cool too, though. It's all cool.
I mean, you could always eat the urn.
Eat the contents in the urn. It's like, oh, all the ashes.
My ancestors.
Here's a question about my item. If I pick Armorer, do I share his resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, all the stuff that he would share, like have as a resistance?
Not in that respect, just the hit points themselves. But if he is the one who is targeted, of course his resistance is applied before any final damage is dealt to the pool. So in that respect, you kind of do, but it doesn't work the other way, i.e. if you're attacked, you do not get his resistance.
But if
I
you're
know-
attacked, you have your reaction capability.
Right,
So-
like you each have your own special defenses that the other would not have advantage of, but they would kind of gain advantage of it whenever you're attacked and use it. Because anything that reduces hit point damage reduces it to both of you.
I know I'm driving myself crazy over here. I'll just go with the urn.
Oh my gosh.
The
really?
urn. You
Hey,
went from the
that's what not
sword and
everybody
the
said.
Not the urn. Go for the edible.
you went from the sword and the food to no. I'm gonna go with the urn.
Well,
see
I'm
what
a barbarian, not a smartarian. Shit,
Well, here we go.
Go with the food.
Is that your final answer?
Oh, don't do this to me. I want the sword. I want the sword. I want the sword, but I have a sword. Well, an axe. And I don't have an urn. And I don't have food. But I figure it can't be consumable food over and over and over. It'd probably just be one-time food. So the urn's something I can carry.
All right.
Are you? Whoa. Okay.
Earn me.
That's pretty awesome.
You can summon Darth Revan.
Oh,
Revan Reborn. Fuck you, Nihilus.
man, he's raid quality too. So that is a pretty big tide turner there at a up to 3 occasions before the powers of the urn are empty. These items, because they do not exist in the compendium, you cannot drag-drop their features onto your character sheet, so it's very much of a manual copy-paste, or you may even have to type it out onto your character sheet somewhere, but make sure to do so, and those items are instantly in possession.
They don't exist anywhere. I cannot find them online or nothing. No references.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
no.
crazy.
If I couldn't find
Like,
it, Googling
I-
it. Yeah.
I assume you have like some special pack, and I would think that
Yeah?
the pack would be like, oh, we got this item. Nothing. Can't find anything. Any of these items.
Wow, good job, Roll20. Yeah, I did get these like 8 years ago, so they've been a very
Oh.
handy addition.
Yeah, that might be why.
Now I'm just hungry.
Yeah, that food could have been quite interesting, and I definitely thought it was at least 91% probable that was going to be the go-to.
It was until I started looking at the pretty pictures.
Yeah, it just
So,
doesn't look
are
so
you gonna-
delicious.
Are you gonna reuse the food in the future, or are we gonna be able to know what it is?
I may possibly reuse it depending on if anybody else chooses an annual or if anybody finds one of our elusive Leon's treasure stashes hidden throughout the galaxy. I'm a little disappointed in that too. I meant to tell you that the other night, J-Man, when we all met up. I think 2 of our annual subscribers, as part of their RP, they met Leon. And, yeah, they know who he is. Yeah, because he told them. And it's all very hush-hush. Nobody wants to say anything. Shh. What the fuck? Keep it
Wasn't
secret.
me.
Keep it safe. It's all part of the effort to tie everybody in together from all the different tables, and hopefully somebody will just drop something in casual conversation, and somebody else is like, wait a minute, what? Like, that's the intent, but and we get that on occasion, but there's a lot still sitting out there.
Could have even been me, and I just don't remember it.
I don't think it was you. We haven't done your RP yet. We've only done the benefits of the RP, but you and Terry still have a solo RP session coming to you.
So how do we do the stats of the bow, like on our character sheet?
What I would do is just drag a regular longbow onto your sheet and tinker with that. Like open up the gear cog, and where it says magical bonus, put a 4 on that spot, and then the text of the bow I would put inside the info section for it. And then as it's if you drag it over as a longbow, it's likely to start off attuned to dexterity, whereas if you built one from scratch, it would start off as strength. So a few little tweaks and modifications aside, you should be good to go.
Okay, thank you.
He is indeed. Oh, look at that. Another Nihilist sucks. I can solo him. Wow. Alright. You mean you can get soloed to him? Did you just call me solo?
These people, man, I don't. Me and Wester are just like, really? These people are saying this shit?
Sunday G3 finally got a little taste of it
Oh, you
inside
went
the maze of
way-
all places.
Way too easy on them. That was. He could have easily struck a few more down, like just as he's going, just like whack whack.
Oh, definitely.
Good
Definitely.
grief.
Oh, yeah.
Super easy.
Yeah, that was an interesting fight.
They got
I
the
was like,
briefest taste, and obviously he was there for Griselda more so than
Yeah.
anybody else. And seemingly seeking something else, like the party was enough to kind of stop him for the better part of a round, and a couple of them were annoyances enough that he did use some abilities and put one of them in timeout. The other one got lucky and made the save 3 in a row. So, yeah, G24 may be getting their taste of Nihilus here pretty soon, as our Jedi is getting a little ahead of himself. Yeah, he'll hit me once and deal like 80 to 120 points of damage, and then I'll put him in timeout and just begin sucking the life out of him and regaining the HP that I lost in the one attack.
Hey man, leave Puro's group out of it.
Tell your Jedi to stop summoning Sith Lords to your location.
You know I don't have control over the Jedi.
Nobody does. So yes, on our last adventure, we got ourselves into a mighty big scuffle in the skies above Malcor's island. We went there to fulfill the, some would say, unreasonable demands of the Demon Dragon. And before we arrived, of course, Nihilus put an end to that little charade and brought a number of his breath drinkers with him. So that combat stymied what was supposed to be an otherwise peaceful transition here. And after the Demon Dragon had a few rounds of taking a fair amount of damage, over 100, 200 hit points or so, it was just kind of like, yeah, this isn't really worth my time. I'm going to get out of here. You guys spent a few more rounds facing Nihilus, but more so mainly in an attempt just to rally everybody together to get the hell out of there. And you did so, making your way back to the Isle of Prosperity, which is right there on the far southeast corner there. If I've got the map all the way zoomed out, you can just see it there on our live stream. And the Great Center itself. The Comfort.
Just missed it, though.
Right. The Comfort, IG Early, is still with us. Not the property of the Demon Dragon, as was planned.
Some amazing contingencies for herself for the future.
Very, very true. We do see that the Cloud of Nihilus has moved away from this location for the time being. The Demon Dragon is nowhere in sight. We seemingly have a period of reprieve here at the Great Center. And additionally, that reminds me, I wanted I wanted Thursday to start the trend here. And let's adjust this. Pretty sure this is meaningless to all of you, the back part of it. Your party is now level 15. I'm sure most of you have already exceeded that, so effectively it just means level up.
Alright, let me do that real quick.
And that is regardless of current level, and as we make party decisions, RP, and what have you, we can, of course, facilitate all of that.
Actually,
at
question,
the same time.
would this apply to my Tuesday character, or would this apply to Yenvir?
This will be for... let's make it Tuesday, keep all things even, otherwise it'll get confusing
Okay.
on the
Gotcha.
trackage.
You just don't want a level 19 barbarian coming after you. Gotcha.
So we
I want a
got
level
lucky.
19 barbarian complaining that they can't do anything against the Sith Lord. Ah!
I can. I just gotta make a save.
What would you like me to do for that? Anything?
Likewise, Epic Boon. Same thing for Grant. Both of you guys are level 20 plus, so anytime it's a level up, that means an Epic Boon that you may select.
Does that also apply to me because I'm a special case?
That also applies to you. Technically, your level is only 20. The other bonuses, I mean, I guess you couldn't or wouldn't want to take necessarily any of the bonuses that say increase your attribute by this because you're already maxed out. But otherwise, some of them will still be useful to you.
Okay.
I am now a level 19 barbarian, just saying, because y'all were talking about it.
How are you 19?
He just told us all to level up, Terry.
He has various bonuses. My Yenvir, my barbarian in Monday is 18, so.
Yeah, just make sure all the levels are being tracked per the message I posted this morning because I am having some issues of discrepancy with a few players in certain tables. Obviously, annual subscriptions, you get a level up. If you were part of our community anniversary in December, an emoji to that, all of your characters got a level up at that time. If you've spent Beskar bucks to redeem for level ups, you've gotten that. If you won a level up through one of our recent Streamiversary prize raffles, like there's a number of ways you could have gotten bonus level ups, so make sure to track them and be specific on your character sheet. So if you are levels above what the party average should be, and somebody, i.e. myself, asks, hey, where are these coming from? You have the answer at hand, and we're not kind of like, well, this seems a little weird. Because there's a number of options, and it's not that you don't have it, it's that how do you have it.
I think I'll go with the Boon of High Magic. This
Ooh.
time. Another 9th level spell.
Oh, bitchin'.
You already got that bonus spell recall?
No.
Ah.
Ooh,
But I do
Niles
have
just leveled up too.
3 level 9 spell slots.
Fair.
Level 9. That sounds awesome.
Don't get much better than that.
It's your god.
Hey, I'm now an intelligence of 1. I'm a genius.
Finally got that GED. And where is it? That's right. I forgot to post this for Sunday G3 when the time came, because I think somebody was going to try to use a simple 3rd level magic and a pitiful diamond to undo Nihilus's work. So, in the spirit of the mighty Thanos, we say nay. So,
So
Griselda might come back, but not via a Revivify.
So can you tell me what Nihilus is disgusted by? I'm trying.
World peace.
You can find the answer to that question next Saturday. Don't mess with the bull. You'll
My
get the
answer would
horns.
probably just be Jedis.
In all seriousness, though, the Secret of Nihilus is coming up on our next Thursday session, I do believe. It might be 2 sessions, but I think it'll be the next one. And something in that vein may be revealed.
So as people are leveling up, what are we hoping to do? Because the dragon is currently gone from its horde, so we could try to get in there. But we're obviously all pretty beat up.
That's a good idea.
Question, I would still not be with the party at this point, right?
Well, we'd probably have to drop IG off in the aisle proper, and
Definitely, and as part of the TACX judicial crew, you can certainly be dropped into the field of play just like any other mission, and since your character is complete, you are good to go, and since you've played the last few sessions, there's no need for an out-of-game appraisal of the situation.
Alright, got you.
Theron is taking boon of true sight.
why
No
would you want
illusions.
that? Yeah, True Sight definitely helped out last night.
Oh, absolutely. Pretty sure I built that encounter before anybody had the boon
Oh.
of true sight on Monday night, so all of a sudden I was like, oh, yeah, this is going to be a little different.
Well, yeah, mine was before the... I had it from the item, so...
Yeah, I don't know how long we've had that in play.
Not
December was when I last built all of these tables. I haven't had to build a lot of side things, like when Ferver got pulled into the deck of many things. That was kind of an audible. Some of what we did here on Tuesday night, definitely the sky battles, those were audibles, so I had to create maps on the fly for those. But otherwise, most of the parties have gone into the dungeons as required and stayed put like good player characters.
Off the rails. So, do we want to try to attempt to steal the Dragon Horde? It's a time dragon. Who knows if it'll do timey-wimey shit to get back there when it realizes its horde is gone.
I mean, we don't need the whole horde. We just need the crystals.
No. Correct.
I forgot to put in the crystals.
Sounds good.
Yeah, I'm down.
So essentially we'll forego the long rest and take a vehicle, drop off IG, pick up Sapphire's character, and then head there with another airship, I assume.
All right, another skiff. Oh, who's that?
Oh, god damn it.
Oh, boy. Well, it ain't Nihilus. He doesn't have a lightsaber. Somebody, though. Well, okie doke. It's a good thing I built a map for this. I was prepared for this a number of weeks ago. I guess just in a different respect.
Do we get a short rest as we're traveling there?
If not, then definitely while you are preparing.
Interim stuff. Okay.
Right.
Is that a long rest or a short rest?
Short.
Short.
Yeah, we have opportunity for a long rest, but we are forgoing that to try to get the jump on the dragon.
I really want to read my manual. I'd like a long rest.
Takes more than a day, though.
When was the last time we had a long rest? Because I need to reset my legendary mites and my worm lungs.
It's been a minute.
Yeah, at least a few sessions, I believe, when you guys got
Several.
here to Isilia. You came fresh off of a long rest, but then we've had a few unexpected... We've had at least 2 encounters with Nihilus.
Well, we got a rest in between because we escaped the first time after we stole the mask from him. And then we
very true, very true. Yes,
and
yes,
then
yes.
we quickly came back to try to resolve everything, and that's
So,
when we
it's been like 3 sessions, I guess.
did all that stuff,
Yeah.
Yeah, so I probably have those now.
No, I tracked those for you and marked them off last session when you used them, so if we're not taking a long rest now, we are bereft of some of our best abilities.
Damn. Maybe we take a long rest and then sneak in, or so let's
well,
take a
and the
long rest.
dragon would definitely be there.
Does anyone not need a long rest and they can just sneaky?
I think I'm the only one who's full, just because I'm a new character.
I'll go.
No, I'm full.
I can do it.
I'm not too bad.
I'm part rogue, man.
But again, I don't know if the dragon will be there or not. Who knows? But the dragon's definitely weakened if it is there. Minus any short rest healing.
Oh, well that kind of kills my idea of splitting the party. Okay.
Anytime you guys ask if I want to go do something right away, I'll say yes because I'm on a time.
Yeah. That's the other thing. We have a god right now.
Yeah. Who is burning out of power by the hour. Hey, that rhymes. The hour of power hour. Hour. So who all wants to go check this this place out? Because we
I'll do it.
may have a
I can
number
go.
of ways to go.
I'll go.
Yep.
All right, so whole party then, yeah?
Okay.
All right.
Brad, you can stay behind if you want.
He was trying to sleep, but you guys drug his ass out of bed, poor guy. He already gave up the food, now he has to give
I
up the
know,
sleep.
I'm cranky.
Gave up my dinner, gave up my rest. This is some bullshit. Okay, so investigation checks, I believe, will be called for to see just what avenues of access we have to us.
No roll. Go ahead, spend a hero point on that.
Okay.
Just to up it a bit.
Sorry for the intimidation. I guess I can't read.
I'm going to intimidate this
So-
mountain into revealing its secrets.
28.
I'll go in just
Okay.
a minute. I'm finishing leveling up.
Okay, so we have, yes. Alright, so
Unless it
trying
can be a
to...
perception check.
investigation is more
Yeah,
appropriate in this
okay.
case.
Fair enough.
But while doing your best, I assume, to try to avoid detection from the dragon or any of its servants that it may have down there, takes you the better part of like 40 minutes or so to do a lazy circle, a lazy Susan of the island, upon which you're pretty sure there are two different avenues of access. And if you had to guess, they both probably access the same general area of the layer, just one of them will approach from the south, one of them will approach from the northeast, and there is a good 150, 200 feet distance between the two entrances, and the southern entrance seems to be a bit more waterlogged than the northeastern. The northeastern, both of them access right off of the waterfront, but the northeastern one, you kind of have to scale a cliff, or in your cases, most of you probably just fly right down to the top of the cliff. But the cliff face makes it so that the water doesn't seep into that part of the dungeon as it does on the south entrance.
I don't mind getting wet. If we want to split and try two different ways.
Both entrances seem about the same size. Both of them are fit for a dragon of this size, so they're a good 25, 30 feet wide. So not a lot of need to squish in, as you are used to in the narrow dungeons we've been in recently.
Didn't we get screwed going the easy way last time? Like right into the face of the dragon?
Well, you bashed your way through a door and went into a hallway, and the dragon had plenty of opportunity to hear you guys bashing your way into its chamber, so it just kind of, I'm going to cast an invisibility spell on myself and just perch right over here. Oh, wow, look, they're all in a line. Zot! Oh, look at that guy. He's so traumatized he has to change characters. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Boop.
I think the non-watery path is always a slightly better option myself.
This is a wizard who did not take prestidigitation and cannot help mend your clothes.
I did actually.
And he's just too lazy to cast it. I'm trying to figure out the reasoning, so. All
I feel like
right.
the harder path would be easier.
Yeah, I'm down for whatever you guys do.
Harder path.
So we want to do a split here then? I'm interpreting the harder path as the waterlogged path, and Westy is saying let's go the drier path.
I'm good with the water path if everyone else wants to take it. Would we have any idea of how long, though? Like, how far underwater that's going to be?
It doesn't necessarily
Essentially.
take you underwater, but it is probably like the size of your average pool, so probably like 10 feet deep at some points.
Oh, okay. God, I was thinking, like, deep water, like,
Nah.
kind of thing. Okay, I'm fine with that then.
Yeah, and just looking in through that entrance as you guys kind of descend a bit more to even level with it, you can see it looks to reach dry land maybe 100 or so feet after you get inside. So in that case,
We'll blame
Hey,
Rainer
if
if
it
we
ain't
don't like
raining, we
it.
ain't training. Wetter's better.
yep, you got another one of these giant maps where you will all look super tiny. So we got Arm Ripper. We got a new character who does not have line of sight set up yet.
That's 60 feet of dark vision.
Thank you. Oh, Ricari's not supposed to be here. Boop. Theron. Cesara. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Who?
Is everybody else's
Oh.
screen blank, or is it just mine?
Pan to the south. You should be seeing the map here any second.
He's putting our tokens on right now.
No, oh, there it is.
There we go, brother. Alright, so, yeah, as we can see, we've got
Was
a
that line of
brief...
sight set up? I
not
still
just
can't see
yet.
anything.
Yeah, not just
Oh, okay,
yet, sorry.
My bad. My bad.
You'll be seeing it through the stream the next few seconds here, but as we can see, a little dry patch of land, and then it descends into the murk here ahead of us. Looks to be on average 6 to 8 feet deep for much of this passage here. What's the new character's name, dude?
Pheromone.
Alright.
How tall is the ceiling over the water?
Easily 40 feet high.
Okay.
Yeah, plenty of room for airborne characters who still just don't want to get wet even in here.
I'm riding my broom like it's a skateboard.
Tony Hawk, Tony Hawk.
Also on my broom.
Oh, how come he gets the cool theme song?
When all your stats are a 30, you can do crazy shit like that.
I'm
See, I
handstanding with my pinky.
I have my broom, but I'm just going through the water because it's a nice swim.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, same. Could fly, but don't care.
There we go. Y'all should be able to see. Nothing comes out to interrupt your presence. All is calm. All is quiet. There is an aura of power present inside the layer, indicative of the majesty of the creature that resides here. But whether they are currently here or not, who knows? But you are free to proceed. I would say do one turn of movement at a time, so in case we do run into something, we don't have players staggered 3 rounds back. But otherwise, the map is yours.
And just recalling 120 feet true sight. So
Gotcha, gotcha. Now we have 2 people with true sight, so any illusions in here are likely to be spoilt rather instantly.
And I would still have my draconic senses up as well.
Gotcha. Yeah, it's the latter in that case there, Grant. Sadly, they don't have a way for me to allow certain players to see what's on the GM layer. That would be an excellent feature to
almost like a
unveil someday.
dynamic lighting.
Yeah. Give GM lighting privileges to certain players, because those are 2 different layers. The lighting and the GM layer, they're 2 separate, so seems like an easy addition.
That wouldn't be hard.
Yeah, that would be fantastic.
You should submit a comment.
Yeah, they're always asking for feedback. I never have any. This is the first time I'm like, a design upgrade. I'm sure 90,000 other people have thought of it before me, though.
I don't know if 9,000 people ever get characters that have a true sight like this, though.
Yeah, very true. We do tend to play supercharged D&D, especially in the Tier 3, Tier 4 levels. Start off at a moderate pace, and then... Especially when your party of 6-level characters takes down a Dracolich.
Like 4 times in a row.
Don't lag back there, guys. They're moving forward.
Keep moving, guys.
Looks like we got a branch coming up here. What you thought was dry land is just a large break in the cavern. But if you look to the northwest, yep, there it is. There's dry land. And to the northeast as well.
Don't go too far, Arm Ripper.
Yep, looks like we will not spend very long in the watery area here. Some natural signs of your standard aquatic life. Some fish down in the clear pond below you, but nothing aggressive.
Oh, sorry. In a
Go ahead.
Do what now?
You totally cut out there, Sapphire.
oh shit, sorry. I'm Gloomstalker Ranger, so I get an additional 30, so I should be at 90 Darkfish, not 60. My bad.
Okay.
Is the tunnel that we're looking at to the north, which way would have the other entrance have been?
Off to the northeast.
Oh, okay, so this is...
You guys want me to zoom ahead and check everything out?
I wouldn't recommend that since we're in a dragon's lair.
Yeah.
Just let's stick together, because I can see quite far.
Hey, before we encounter this dragon, does anyone want to check out my fortress?
Plenty of room to set it up. And take a long rest.
And the long rest is cut down to what, like 15 minutes or something?
No.
He's always trying, isn't he?
That's the wrong magic item.
It
He's
looks
heard
like there's
of-
a big chamber ahead. Maybe we want to scout the other direction or keep going forward.
Arm Ripper's confusing Darren's Instant Fortress with the Adventurer's Bedroll.
The other direction would have been where the other entrance would have been, so I believe this would be the correct path.
Arm Ripper, are you at the back of the party right now?
I'm just hanging out on an island. I was looking at my fortress. All right, I'm catching
All
up.
right, let's move on, please.
How many of you can see? Well, Theron definitely sees it now, so let's get a hold here. Oh, Theron just bolted from one end to the other.
Everyone stop.
There we
No,
go.
I've been right towards the front the whole time.
Well, I saw you down here for the briefest second, which is when I called hold, and all of a sudden you were back up here. But this ring that you can see right here represents a chimney that seems to lead up to another level of lair.
Everybody, there's a chimney. We can go up.
Just a
Could be.
bit further, if
There's-
Tariq moves like 40 or so feet north, he probably can see the other entrance that you guys would have taken had you come in from that side. Yeah, that's it right there. That's your other entrance from the drier path.
So, is there another chimney on this side? too?
That is correct. There are two chimneys that head up. And at this point, everybody hears a voice from above in the chimney. You're not very quiet, are you?
Well, I'm super quiet, but a lot of people are not.
Is that the same voice as the dragon or a different voice?
It is. Why not come up? Let's have a talk.
I thought I was on the circle platform thingy.
Yes, you are.
Lighting
Everybody's-
is really weird on that thing.
It is.
Yeah.
I don't know why they have it set that way, but yeah. Let me go ahead and copy your characters.
If you spin around the little center a lot real quick, it almost looks like a room map.
Ah, shit. Alright, 1 second. Not sure why this happened. Alrighty. Upper level. I think 2 of you were here, 2 of you were here, maybe? But, yes indeed. There's our buddy.
We
Still looking a little scraped up and beat up from the previous encounter.
Okay, it's just the weird dynamic lighting of this.
It is,
Yeah.
yeah.
DM.
But
I'm like,
yeah,
what the heck?
yeah, just get yourself out of the chimney by whatever means necessary, and you should be able to see clearly. Yeah, he's just tucked back in this alcove here. The 2 massive crystals that are jutting from the wall. There is a magical arc connecting the 2 of them, and in the center you can see a portal is opened. On the other side is a tranquil field similar to what Monday Night would have encountered last night in the illusion, only this one appears to be its own demi-plane. I note you've not brought my prize. Did she...
She remains back. The assault on her was unexpected.
She was not claimed then by the spirit that you informed me of.
She was not.
Good, good. Then why have you come here?
I'll let
And
Trink
why-
talk now.
Why are Theron's hit points only at 82?
I saw that too.
Yeah, it's probably just linked to a very, very old character sheet. Yeah, there we go. 306 looks more on par with the big ride the turtle.
We sent her back to safety since it was obvious from this altercation that you would not be able to protect her.
Mic drop.
I don't recall protection being part of the offer, but go on.
I figured if you wanted her in your company, you would want to protect her and keep her safe in your company. Or am I mistaken in that?
My intentions with her are perhaps beyond the capacity of time that we have at hand. The spirit does linger nearby. I am uncertain as to its intentions here. But it was drawn out by our collective presence together, so the longer we remain in presence, the sooner he is to appear, I would assume.
I thought you had told us earlier that it was of no concern of yours what he wanted or did.
This is not, this does not change. I assume you value your own existence, as do I. And if you are still alive, and the spirit persists, I assume you also escaped the battle and were not victorious.
We got her to safety.
Were
did
he
seem
to
intent-
return, yes, were he to return, I assume a similar outcome would be inevitable and undesirable. I, for one, do not wish to keep fleeing from this individual anytime a party such as yourselves comes to parley with me.
Is that what your demi-plane back there is for? To retreat away? Will he exist?
This is but the layer within the layer. As you have seen it, there's no point denying it. This is the physical shell of rock that you see as he gesticulates all around him, and then he points behind him to the portal. This is the true layer.
Makes sense for one with your abilities.
It is much more pleasant, though there are advantages to having this island as a staging ground. I can see you have grown from your encounter. Looking at all of your hit point bars. Dear God!
In all honesty, we came here to retrieve the crystals thinking you had fled.
Ah, yes. I admire your honesty. I admire your honesty. I was going to fumble for the soundboard. I was like, well, let's just do it.
What a kind dragon.
I figured there's no point in lying to a dragon that can just look through time and find the truth.
Perhaps an alternative arrangement is at hand, you would say.
I'm listening.
You seek the crystals and the crystals only. Are...
No, that's not true. We also seek someone.
Oh, do go on.
We have a friend that was captured by a devil in the 9 depths of hell. We need to retrieve him.
I see. How might I be of service to you in that?
It depends on how powerful you are.
Well,
I
my
think we already
abilities will
know.
not be denied, but I, like many, have no desire to traverse the 9 hells.
Can you go back in time and drop the drawing of a deck of many things?
Oh, that's how it happened. I would advise against tinkering with time in such a fashion. The deck has its way of balancing itself.
Theron, if you were to prevent the drawing of the card, your friend would possibly not even exist.
In addition to any other effects that may have been bestowed upon your companions. For the briefest of starters.
Then can you prevent a certain event from happening? Like his abduction?
It would not be the first time. This is a major task, and the ripples of which possibly extend beyond your expectations.
Theron, you are quite capable of finding and retrieving him yourself, especially with our help.
I agree. Time is, as they say, too timey-wimey for altering it such as that.
Well, I was just stating that my quest is not only the recovery of the crystals, but the
Oh, we
recovery of
fully
my brother.
understand. Yes.
Yes, I
we are
see.
all here to assist.
Well, yes, our quest overall is more than the crystals, but the reason we came here to this place was to recover the crystals,
Correct.
so that we could ally with her and her people to help us again in the fight against Nihilus. A being that has stung you deeply at this point as well.
Yeah, that is true.
He is a pest. I will give him that. What I was going to expound upon are the amount of crystals in negotiation, or have you been tasked with their full retrieval?
They just want what was stolen from them.
Yes, some of them are less irretrievable at this point, though many do remain.
I understand.
Do we
I am
understand
shocked I didn't roll a 1.
Do we understand how the crystals are made or mined or whatever? Was that ever explained?
It was not. You could try an internal lore check, i.e. any of the lore-based skills.
We'll go ahead and do low rolling tonight.
Well, they are unique to a handful of worlds based upon their internal composite from the world's core. Arm Ripper's the one who knows all of this, by the way. The rest of you guys are hearing him relate the tale. And I'm surprised he didn't intimidate the Cosmos into revealing their secrets. On this world in particular, the Sky Isles of the Great Center and their proximity to the volcanic Isle of Malkors. Something about this proximity and the unique magical conflations that occur here cause a rather unique occurrence on the seafloor, on the ocean between the two locations. And it's on the seafloor where underwater mining is responsible for uncovering dark matter crystals.
Okay. So they're formed consistently over long periods of time, essentially.
Correct,
There's
yeah.
not necessarily a finite amount. It's just long periods.
Right.
Like something a time dragger could manipulate to his advantage.
Okay. Thank you for that.
For show. I would be willing to part with some of the crystals that I have appropriated. Were we to revisit the terms of the original agreement, perhaps in a more amicable sense. I am quite aware of the defenses upon the Great Center and the difficulty they impose upon my approach. I, by the same token, daren't think that the leader would wish to visit here on this ground. So perhaps if there were a safe middle ground where we might meet for a brief time.
But you wish to have some sort of negotiations with her.
I do. As a measure of good faith. He conjures into being from the portal dimension behind him a tiny folded handkerchief, which he sets on the floor here next to Tariq. You will find several of the crystals within. Perhaps if you return these to her, she will be more amenable to hearing my offer.
Would you allow teleportation directly to your demiplane? so we did not have to traverse in the open outside of her protection to avoid Nihilus again seeking her. Tis a big ask, I understand.
Yes, I would not. I would not recommend that.
Why don't we just do it on the judicial?
Invite the time
Plausible
dragon
thought.
to the judicial.
It's not like he can't reach it if he wants to anyway.
Most dragons can change their forms if they choose to.
Sure.
Is the purpose of the negotiation to have a continuous supply of these crystals and peace between you two?
The continuous supply would be ideal, though I would say unlikely for anyone in any position. I wish to keep that which I have not given to you in return for this offer, in exchange for a favor from her. One-time exchange for one-time exchange.
It's worth a look. It's worth a shot.
Would you be amenable for a long term? I mean, time, as you yourself know, is quite long. Would you not see a benefit in providing assistance and potential protection for the Isles in return of crystals themselves?
That leads down a slippery slope that tends to benefit me in the short run and no one else in the long run, sadly.
I see.
Nothing intentional, but due to the differences of perceived time, I am not available in the traditional sense for such alliances. It has been tested and disproven in the past.
Understood. Oh God, he went away.
Dragon polymorphs into a different form. I'm ready to go visit, if you are ready to take me. That's 8!
That's one of the other IGs.
That's another.
What's her name?
The demon dragon.
I was gonna say Dragina.
Perhaps her interest in the comfort a little closer to revelation there.
Alright, so let's transport to the judicial, and then someone will transport down to get the other one and transfer back to the judicial.
I can, yeah, we could do that. And we wouldn't have to really expend magic or anything to
Sure. Yeah, we
go
can just
back
call
and
down
forth,
the
right?
shuttles. Yep, easily expedite that process. Wow, this map looks beautiful. Look at all these characters. Anybody want to use the Chandler's pod? Guess we don't need to do that here for this crew, do we?
Nope.
Getting close to that point where none of the crews are going to need to do it. But at this point, we can maybe call this job well done. Because the meeting between the two of them, Demon Dragon is going to want to have in private.
Would IG want that in private?
She will accept
Like
those
comfort?
terms upon receiving the crystals up front and upon the protection of the judicial.
Hey, it's not a nat 1.
Not at all.
I will offer to, not obviously not the dragon, the other IG, that if she wants, I will attend as protection.
She is gracious for your offer, but will take the dragon up on his word. Or seemingly her word? It's a rather intense baritone for the face that we're seeing here, but all does not always meet the eye. And look at this. Here's the people that we saved from the Great Center from that crashed airship. They're all chilling
I
out
saw
here
them
in
the
this
other
hallway.
day.
Yeah. Yeah, there's our survivors from that crew, so our population here grows aboard the main level of the Judicial. And these are our initial reactions here. I think we're going to try that second one with Inspiration. Well, fucking A. So all is going very well inside the meeting chamber where these two are hanging out, and I guess
I'm listening at the door.
all right.
Are we long resting while they're meeting?
No.
You can begin this process.
Well,
Tariq doesn't even hear so much as a whisper.
they likely have silence or some other spell protecting their conversation, I assume.
Or telepathy.
Or that, yeah.
But I'm a god. I'm actually telepathic.
Right? But you can't intrude on another telepathic conversation, sadly. Not
Secure
not
dialogue.
baseline anyway. Like, there are ways to do it, but not baseline, I should say. But yeah, they are having their meeting inside of this room right here. And so far, initial impressions seem to be going good. Let's see how this goes. Best of 3. How about Dragon tries their inspiration? Well, that's better. And round 3. Not a nat 1 between all of it. How about that?
Well, yeah, neither of them are a Sararak.
Or any of the other villains
Others.
that, right? I mean, seems to happen with just about anybody that I'm rolling these checks for. All right.
RP
So I will-
rolls never in our favor.
Right? Yeah, I think I will sort all of that out behind the scenes, as it does not directly impact us here. But upon emerging from the room, the demon dragon has seemingly just teleported elsewhere once the meeting is over. But our comfort IG emerges and informs us that in exchange for the dark matter crystals that he has made away with, he is willing to provide a one-time service that, while I can see the benefits of, I have experienced recently in my time together with you, perhaps a more urgent need. So if the time arises where you face this Nihilus again, contact me, and I shall contact him to stand on your behalf in any conflict on one occasion.
That is quite the offer.
Oh yeah.
Do we all get her cell phone number or something to
Yeah, her
Confidential.
her comm, yeah.
secure com? Call me
Call that a win, right?
Yeah, and perhaps the best way possible, getting yourself a time dragon to assist. And this will additionally prove of a secondary benefit. We will find that out come May during our TTRPG break, as having A timeless space to pass the time to accomplish a number of things could be very beneficial. So that being completed here, we are officially on to the Rallythorn Alliance, and we will pick that up on the other side of our break. We will take it a little bit early here and be back before 7:30, friends, so we will see you shortly.
Can we hit long rest?
Yeah, you're good to hit long rest unless you see need to extend this period for other purpose. Are you with us?
Long resting. Woohoo! Well, we didn't have to fight the dragon at least.
Yeah, that's a plus.
Big time. So did that answer your question about the smash burgers? Just use a parchment paper and then press it down and then lift it up and put the parchment paper over the next burger and press it down and then flip them?
Yeah. But the issue is, so I'm on like a big grill that has got like 6 burners, like a propane grill. It's got 6 burners, and so I have a large grill plate, which is like a cast iron plate, and then when I make my burgers, when I press them, the grease flies off the edge because there's so much grease in the burger, and it becomes a big giant flame, and so that's how I set my hand on fire.
Maybe quick set them off to the side on a plate, smash them, put them back on. Just real quick,
Well, you
on
can
off.
smash them when they're hot, I think.
Well, yeah, I'm saying just take them off real quick, smash, put back on.
Are you doing all the same size burgers, like measuring them out, making sure they're like, a quarter of a pound?
Yeah, pretty close. I mean, I've made so many burgers. My burgers are about the same size.
I just figured if it was too much meat, then that would definitely cause a lot more juice.
Yeah, you could
Yeah,
also
I'm
use
doing
like a cast iron pan or something and just use the bottom of that to press down. That'd smash it good.
Yeah, I'm imagining that I'm trying to convince myself I need to buy like a Blackstone to make them.
That's what I was using to make them.
You guys love your Blackstone?
Oh,
love
yeah.
the Blackstone.
Big time.
He's
Yeah, I
convinced.
love my Traeger. Like, I love my smoker, and I don't have the Blackstone yet. And I'm like, I set my hand on fire making these. I need to get a Blackstone.
Oh, it's so much easier on a griddle than a grill to press without it going between the grates and everything.
Yeah, like I said, it's the cast iron plate that I'm using is like probably 18 by 10 inches. But if I put 4 burgers on it, and then I put a little bit of butter to like grease it up, and then I mash them, and then just to grease the boom.
Yeah, that's not big enough. You need a Blackstone.
Well, no, Terry, our Blackstone's only 22 inches, so the size is fine for his plate. I think he's maybe just doing too many burgers, and if you don't need the butter, then that's less grease to go flying off.
Do you not put butter on yours when you do it?
I didn't. I just put the meat on the griddle after a light coating of oil on the griddle itself, and then push the burger down between So I put the burger on the plate, the parchment paper down on top of it, press it, hold it for 10 seconds while rotating it around to make sure it's a good press. Then lift up the parchment and go do the next one. But I only do 2 burgers at a time.
All right, so maybe that's because I was doing 4 burgers on that little plate. Maybe I should just kick it down to 2 burgers.
He also
And use
uses
oil
avocado
instead.
oil, because avocado oil has a higher burn point.
Oh no, I was using salted butter, 100%.
Butter burns like at really low temperatures.
but it is delicious.
Oh, they're delicious. They're 100% really good. But they're better than my thicker burgers. I've always made like a thick, like traditional hamburger with, I put a little soy sauce and a barbecue, salt, pepper, good to go. And my wife had esophagus surgery, and so any kind of like real thick thing is hard for her to swallow. So she was like, make smash burgers. So I was like, I'll try.
Yeah, I go with a 1/4 pound patty that I make up and then smash down, and I just do 2 at a time. And I don't really put any oil or butter down because I did a light coating with a paper towel before I started, and nothing sticks. And it's, I mean, you know, it's worked so far for me.
Do you weigh your burgers every time?
I'm supposed to, but instead I just use the little cup, you know, and do the same size.
Oh, I have one of those little cups where you just put it on there and you make the burger in the cup.
Yeah, I do that just for the size, and then form the patty out of the cup and throw it down, and you know, smash it down, and yeah, it only takes a couple minutes.
Yeah, they cook so much faster than a traditional burger on the grill. Like I can't even really walk away, and it's almost ready to be flipped.
Yeah, I do the same thing when I'm cooking the bacon on it. I put the press thing down on top of the parchment paper, on top of the bacon, and it cooks fast.
Wait, you cook bacon on your Blackstone?
Oh yeah.
See, I do it in the oven. I've never done it on the. Well, see, now I really need a Blackstone. Is it so? When you do it on the Blackstone, does it come out like? Do you like crispy bacon, or do you like floppy bacon, or in between?
I've done both, but I like it a little crispy. But yeah, it's just a matter of how many, you know, seconds I leave it on, kind of thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna mash the burger, and then I'm gonna end up buying a Blackstone, I think.
Well, your plate should be fine. I mean, it's the same size.
No, it's only like it's the size of a keyboard.
Yeah, it's not that big, Brad.
Gotcha. Well, I got mine from Walmart, and it was on sale, and it had these little wheels, so I can just break it down and pop it up, and it hooks up to the big bottle instead of the little bottle. It's got an adapter, so you know I'd recommend that one if you find it, you know, on the sale.
And it's a Blackstone?
Yeah.
Is that the camping one? The camping one, that's what it sounds like, is really hard to find.
It's got a hard cover that lifts up, you know, that you can use to block the wind or cover it. And then it's got the retractable legs that are attached to the wheels. And it can either hook up to the little mini bottle, or it came with the adapter cord, so you can hook it up to the regular size bottle.
Yeah,
It's only a 2-burner, so it's not that big.
Yeah, that sounds like the camping one. That's the one I really want, like, because I camp all the time. Well, I used to. Now that kids are grown, I don't as much. But once I'm back in Tennessee, I'll camp a lot. Maybe I'll look into buying that instead of like the big Blackstone that's just a regular grill. Because all I would ever really cook on it, I think, is like hamburgers. My bacon comes out pretty good in the oven at 400 for 25 minutes. But I think I need just a little. I don't need a big giant Blackstone.
The bacon will probably be different than you're used to on the Blackstone, unless you do take it off earlier, because I cook bacon in the oven too, and it's like much juicier. I think the bacon tends to be like towards the crispier side, but if you probably take it off sooner, it wouldn't be on the crispy side.
Well, that, and I think it's crispier because I use a press to push it down and keep it from curling up.
Hey, I'm gonna put the link in our chat, because I think this might be the Blackstone that Brad has.
In the Discord chat?
Yeah, I can put it in the Discord chat for our group.
Oh yeah, put it in the Discord. Let me see.
Oh, and we went by this place that had bacon the size of, like, I don't know, bologna steaks. This bacon was huge.
You mean like bacon the size of like Canadian bacon?
Oh no. This bacon's like a half an maybe like a half an inch thick.
Each slice.
Very nice.
Is that the black stone you got, Brad? But yeah, we took the black stone that he bought,
Nice. It's only
put
like
it in our
300 bucks.
RV, and we had it in our RV, and we took it out when we got to our site, and it was fantastic. He watched a video how you can like do a crab boil on the black stone, like the sausage and the corn and the potatoes and the crab meat.
Oh, I have my turkey fryer is the best for like that, for like a crab boil. Well, I would say it's good because that's the only way I've done it. But how do you do a crab boil on a blackstone? Do you just put the pot right on the blackstone?
I think you cut what I think the video that I saw is you like cover it.
Yeah, you put a bunch of water down, use the little lid to cover it, and you just keep adding water.
Yeah, that blackstone you shared is like, that's like a perfect little, like, that's what I would want. Because I don't want to, I have my big Traeger and I have my big grill. That one would be perfect because I could throw it in the truck for when I go camping.
I found the one that he got, and I'm gonna put that in the because this one looks smaller and like easier to use.
All right, you're gonna put in the same spot.
Have the price.
Yeah, give me 1 second.
How was Disney World, by the way?
Well, we didn't go to the parks because it was just like way too people-y. Like just getting to Florida was insane. There was just everybody was going. So, but we just like stayed at Fort Wilderness. So we just did the stuff there on like Disney property, like the archery and the horseback riding and the pools and we had like a character dinner, which was amazing. Actually, it was the best meal that I think I've ever had at Disney.
It took
was pretty
2 hours
cool.
just to drive 4 miles through Atlanta.
Are you guys in Georgia?
Yeah.
Yeah, we were looking at buying in next year when my wife retires, buying in Knoxville. But then we were like looking around. We found this beautiful place in, I think it was Macon, Georgia. It was amazing, and it was only like 9 hours from Disney.
Oh, it's less than that. It's probably about maybe about 4 or 5, I think.
Oh, see, that's like getting to Disneyland from Las Vegas, because that's a 4-hour drive.
Yeah, that Macon is like maybe like 2 hours below Atlanta, maybe, and maybe an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours.
Yeah, that's where we want to be close enough to get the like year-long, like the Magic Keys to Disney World, because we have them for Disneyland now, and we're like, we need them. And we looked at a bunch of places in Florida, but my wife says she has a bad gut feeling about moving to Florida, so we're back up into like into somewhere in Georgia or like maybe South Carolina.
Well, Florida doesn't have seasons, so if you're cool with just the one season all year long, that's fine.
I kind of want. I've been in Vegas for so long, and Vegas doesn't really have seasons. It's cold or hot. Like, I would like seasons.
And that's kind of the issue with South Georgia, is it's like Florida, so we're in North Georgia.
So you guys are closer, like, to the Appalachian, like the Appalachian.
Yeah, well, yeah, the start of the Appalachian Trail, yeah.
Yeah, one of my really good friends lives up in that area. Well, I should say I played this game called The Hobbit with him forever, and then like now he like we became friends, and he's like, you gotta come. I visited him twice when I've been down to Atlanta on business stuff. He's like, well, when you move, you gotta come. Oh, it's just like 2 hours from Knoxville.
What part does he live in Georgia?
I can't. He always comes to me. I can never remember. All I know is it's like an hour and a half north of Georgia, because he said it was like less than 2 hours to drive, and then like he kayaked. They just had a big kayaking thing, like where there were like hundreds of kayakers like last week kayaking some kind of river.
I'm Googling it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he posted all kinds of pictures of the kayak. Like, well, I started kayaking years ago, and he was like, "How is it?" I'm like, "Oh, it's so much fun to go out and kayak." And so he's like, "I'm like, I could kayak because there's lots of water in the area." So he started kayaking, and that's all he does now.
Howdy, strangers.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
What he
Alright,
said.
I'll stop talking about kayaking and barbecue.
now I'm hungry for smash burgers.
Oh, they were good. I made some good ones.
So, welcome to the Rallythorn Alliance. We have finally made it after a number of weeks. I had predicted this to take place over a full month ago, but you gotta love natural ones on random encounter checks and villain anticipation checks, etc.
All this food talk.
But we're finally here. This is a community-wide event. We've been waiting for Tuesday night to get here, and we have finally bridged the gap between these two locations that are conveniently hidden behind this one section of the stream. Let me see if I can get rid of that. Oh, that's the wrong one. That's the right one. And this is... Ta-da! There we go. So here is the whole side of the map here, for those of you who are not in the game itself. You can see that the Demon Dragon's Isle, between the Isle of Prosperity and the isle that has Rallythorn, and this other community called Yarwerther, this is entirely a Dwarven and Gnomish isle for the most part. It was originated as a colony for them, and they have largely kept it true for most of their existence, and they have a healthy supply of mithril in their mountains, their abundant mines that they have there, and they've been trying to seek an alliance with the Isle of Prosperity, mithril for dark matter crystals, but every time we have tried to effect such, the Demon Dragon gets in the way. And we finally have not found out anything about why, but seemingly the issue has been resolved between IG the Comfort and IG the Demon Dragon, to where this alliance between these two communities can finally occur. This benefits our community in a number of ways, and it is at this point, as I've been hinting at for a while, that your Discord server level will come into play here. Nothing gained, nothing lost. Everybody gets something at least, but depending on your Discord community server level, the prizes are as such. And unfortunately, I typed this all out elsewhere, so let me copy all of this over as we are going through it. Potion of Vitality and Speed is the minimalist reward if you are at least level 1 through 5. If you are sitting at level 0 at this point, unfortunately, you may partake in the festivities and get yourself some mighty food and mighty drink, but otherwise the benefits that they will pass on to you as part of this celebration will somehow elude you in your quest for food and drink. But I think everybody at our tables now is at least... Oh, there it is. Okay, Mythwolf rolled the natural one. We're going to undo this entire alliance here and go back to inept villain. All right. So if you are Discord levels 1 through 5.
Where was that at again?
Yeah, how do you view that?
If
I
you
forget
go
which-
into...
I forget where the thread was.
Right, I believe it's attached to whatever... Or no, it's probably attached to Bullstoons. And it's called Don't Worry About It. Yeah, it's the Don't
Oh,
Worry
yep,
About It
there it
thread
is,
in
yeah.
Bullstoons, and then just type /rank, and you can see what level you are. Last I saw, Westy was level 17.
Yep.
And still level 17. 4th in the server, baby. Might as well be 3rd, because I don't count.
Well, there we go. Number 3 then.
That's right. So, and keep in mind that if the higher tier prizes just don't appeal to you, you can, of course, select any of the lower tier prizes. And in the case of the highest tier prize, it's limited to 1 per player, and you'll see why when we get to it. But so in that case, if you've got multiple characters, of course, you'll need to choose who's getting the highest if you're eligible for it, and so on and so forth. This one is pretty juicy. Yes. Oh shit, I fucked up. Yeah, 6 through 10, 6 through 10. Okay, there are 2 separate rewards for this one.
We did do that in wrong spot, Mythwolf. Jeez.
You may immediately gain 1 additional hit die at full value plus your Constitution modifier, so probably at least an extra 6 to 15 or so hit points, depending on what your character class is. Or 2 weapons that are +2 or their equivalent. So if for whatever reason you wanted a +1 weapon, you could do that. Or the cash value. That is if you are levels 6 through 10 in the Discord server.
For the hit dice, if you have multiple classes, can you choose what hit dice?
Yes.
Okay, got you.
And now we're getting into some of the sweet rewards here. There are 2 of these available for those who are levels 11 through 15. The Epic Boon of Peerless Aim, the Epic Boon of Combat Prowess. Peerless Aim allows you to get a +20 on a ranged attack of your choice. Once used, you cannot use it again until your next short rest. Combat Prowess is effectively the same thing, but for melee, it's just if you miss, you can just be like, yeah, I didn't miss. And once again, it resets after your next short rest.
I'll take
You said that was ranked or
Peerless Aim.
level?
What's that, Grant?
You said that was rank or level?
Whatever your server
Level.
rank in the server is, but yeah, you type /rank and it'll show your level.
Oh, gotcha.
Oh, okay, got you. I was like, wait, hold on.
Right.
Yeah, 2 numbers pop up.
Exactly. You have to type rank, but the level is what we're going off of.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And if you are level 16 or higher, the ultimate prize is available to you. This may not appeal to you at all. This may be the coolest thing ever, because if you've seen the movie Flight of Dragons, just imagine how freaking awesome this would be. A Potion of Dragon's Majesty. It is a legendary potion. You may shape change into an adult dragon of your choice for 1 hour of power. And as I read it, that is effectively like a druid's wild shape. So once the dragon form is defeated, you're back and ready to rock and roll. So congratulations for your participation in our community over the last 8 months or so since we installed our Me bot that is tracking every little thing you do there. And now with its extension, it's also tracking all these cool little achievements for messages posted, emojis given, time spent in voice chat, etc. And then, of course, in-game, whatever you choose to do with these beyond this is your point. If the Potion of Dragon's Majesty has no use for you, but you're like, I could see this being greatly useful in this person's hand, there's nothing illegal about that. So what you have earned is yours, and what you choose to do with it is what you choose to do with it. I will be posting this in the community as well. As I said, this is a community-wide event, so everybody will be getting to dig into these goodies.
No, so I would be adding that to all my characters for the level 10 thing.
Correct. Yeah. The Dragon's Majesty is limited to 1 per player, but everything else, if you're level 10 or so in the server, then you can just get the level 10 reward X amount of times for however many characters. And aside from that, we may do some additional RP in Bolstoons and Magrovs to expand upon the Rallythorn Alliance, but effectively this is what it is. The alliance between the dwarves and gnomes and their mithril, and the Comfort and her Enlightened and their dark matter crystals, and perhaps the best possible result, we have gotten ourselves an alliance with a time dragon. Are you guys rolling hit dice there?
Yeah, that's what I've been rolling.
Gotcha. I don't know if it's a hit die at full value, so you don't have to roll it. It's just max. It's like a first level hit point. It's like a first level hit die.
Well,
Plus
that
your
could
con
have been
modifier.
freaking useful. Now I gotta figure out what I rolled.
Do we get the lower boons? Like, so say we're like level 11, because that's what I am. Do I get the other like stuff too, or just what I am at 11?
Well, you can you can pick any reward that suits you, but you only get one of them per character. So you've got 2 characters. One of them could take, depending on your level, you could take 2+2 weapons and the epic boon of combat prowess, for example. 1 for each character. Oh yeah, Nihilus is coming to play, and he is going to be facing some interesting opponents. And there may be further rewards to come for your Discord server levels, so keep on keeping on. Just remember, don't spam to get levels, as others who have earned their levels by right will call you out on it, and the bot does give me the ability to remove XP for those who are cheating to gain their levels, so...
Oh, 100%, yeah.
Yep. So far, everything's been on the up and up. Nobody's doing anything stupid.
I mean, I don't want to, but don't tempt me.
Unless Terry explains to me how to do it, I couldn't anyway.
Fair enough.
So boons are the best thing. Like, I had the boon of speed is what I've had this entire time. It's what's made me so fast.
Oh yeah.
Since we started playing.
On par with boons are your supernatural charms and supernatural blessings, but those tend to be perhaps even more powerful, but limited use. They're like scrolls or potions that are kind of like hardwired into your character, that once you use, they're gone. As opposed to having to physically drag out a potion and drink it, you're like, I call forth this power from me, and then it's gone. Some of those do exist in our Discord Premier server, though, for those who are rolling on that prize wheel there. We've had a couple people get some of those supernatural charms. One of them was a supernatural charm of 9 lives. It's exactly as it sounds. You get knocked to 0 hit points, you come back with 1 hit point. You got 8 of those left.
What did I get from that? I won that. I don't even know what I got.
You have one in the general prize server. I don't remember seeing if you rolled your die 100, though. It was probably a rare magic item like everybody else, but I don't remember tracking.
It was. I rolled a T3, and then I had to roll again because I already am.
That's right.
After that.
That's right. So yeah, you're on the list of need to find magic items for, just like most other people here. I'm about a week behind on that now, and as I was saying, a full 2 weeks behind now on the daily check-in tally. So I've got all the snapshots of it. It's just a little bit tedious to organize and then post all that, but we will get to it soon enough. All of it is tracked.
I'm excited with my 2 boons. I did the Peerless Aim, of course, and then I already I got the irresistible offense
Ho ho ho
a couple
ho.
weeks ago. Yeah.
Sweet.
That's a good one.
Oh yeah.
Oh, very, very nice. And an overlooked one that I will continue to bring up for anybody who gets an opportunity to select a boon is the boon of invincibility. It is only one-time use, but Nihilus hits big, and the ability to even
For
one
long
time
rest.
say
Yeah.
that didn't happen is huge.
And I still have mine left over from the polls.
And there are some of you who got one of those one-time damage avoidance from our polls too. Yeah.
Oh, actually, that's
Can you
actually
buy
a
boon
short
with
rest
Berserker
one.
bucks?
Say what now?
Can you buy a boon with Berserker bucks?
Yes.
Is that one of the options?
Beskar.
Yeah, it's 100k for the Beskar bucks, or 50k if you are tier 4. Has everybody selected or chosen their bonus?
Yep, I took the
Yes.
dragon potion.
I'm taking the boons.
It's
All right.
it's an adult dragon, so it's not overly crazy.
Exactly, but it's still cool.
Yeah, my thought is somebody's super weak. Boom, you're not weak anymore. You're an adult
Right,
dragon.
right. Just
I
imagine
took
the
my extra health. That's all. Took my extra health. That's all I did.
bitchin'. Yeah, just imagine a full epic party with an army of adult dragons behind them.
Oh, I mean, we got those black dragon friends. We got a time dragon friend.
Right.
I mean, our party's just bringing in all the allies. What are the
Colonel
other
Star.
tables doing? Jeez.
Yeah, we got Colonel Star.
All I know is they're calling out Nihilus saying they can 1v1 us.
Yeah, and he still has abilities that I've been holding on to, as cool as they would have been to use in previous combats. We do want to save some of them for a surprise.
All I'm gonna say is I have no association with Sunday G24 calling out Nihilus.
That's because you know better.
I was watching that and I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah, you gave everybody a little bit of power, and all of a sudden they think they can run the fucking universe.
Even when I got this, godhood thing, I was like, I'm pretty sure I'm just this little punk to him.
How is Tariq doing when we wake up from our long rest?
What is who doing?
How is Tariq doing when we wake up from our long rest after we, like, on our
Oh,
travel back to here
gotcha.
and everything because we did the long rest?
Gotcha. Let's roll Arcana and or Insights.
God, really low rolls.
Yikes! What is that? She got the same thing with a quarter of your bonus.
Yeah.
Myth both beaten
Meanwhile,
by
Tariq
one.
is like, I can do this forever.
I could do this all day.
Yeah, I know. Well, our insight between our monk and barbarian are telling us that this long rest was probably one of 3 before this power will fizzle out.
Okay. So he's got 2 more left.
All right, let's go.
Do it.
Let's go right to another long rest.
Dawn would approve. And thank God we have this alliance with this time dragon, because as I said, having a stasis area may be a very, very use on a number of levels. People who want to read manuals, people who want to craft items, people who are like, I'm dying and I'm about to burn out like a dying star. I need a place to just chill for a day. There are a lot of possibilities.
The stasis where time does not exist.
That is correct. That is one benefit that our time dragon will give us. And more specifically, that will be something that all of us will have options to facilitate during our downtime in May. Not only will it be a downtime out of game, since we'll be having that downtime out of game, I figure having this timeless space, we can all kind of try to tackle a number of those things.
Hey Meriden, how many tombs is 51,000 gonna get me?
51,000. You can buy the book cover for one of them.
Damn.
Wow.
Yeah, those tomes and manuals are not cheap.
I could use that endless time to beat one of those 1 hour eating specials. Like
I could finally binge watch all 13 seasons of Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives without having to take a long rest.
Luckily, I also have a campfire card.
Oh.
So if he takes the long rest in the timeless place, does that actually count as a long rest for him?
Yes, it would.
Okay.
So that concludes the Rallythorn Alliance, at least on the direct benefits side of things. That means we are done with another mission here and ready to proceed.
Was there any rewards or anything like that for the completion of the IG?
From
Central
the
Flyer?
from the TACX command itself, yes, each of your characters would get 4,500 gold pieces. Captain Piper will summon you all back to the command chamber here, whether our tokens are present or not. Not the most important thing. It's usually theater of the mind here, and for that matter, I don't know where the hell. Oh, Captain Piper's all the way down here. Looks like we're
all in a room because I was passed out last time we were here.
Yeah, that's right. We're all chatting
Unofficial
down
meeting
here.
room.
That's
Yeah.
right. Close by the lucky location of those who drew the throne card. I guess this is what's up?
No, well, I guess we can do it in the timeless space for the other mask. We had some mask to still use that we were concerned about time and being KO'd.
Oh, those smash from I got you.
Sure, but again, that is a space that will exist come May.
Okay, it doesn't. We can't utilize it yet.
Correct. The alliance exists,
Okay.
but the dragon is still getting
Working on
his
it.
side of the deal at this point.
All right.
And then, yeah, ideally, you guys can discuss that amongst yourselves, possibly some of the other tables, maybe some of the Sunday tables that are causing so much trouble here. Give them some of those masks. Only
No,
good
fuck
can come
no.
of that.
Fuck that. I didn't get shit.
No,
I was for
I didn't
real.
do nothing to y'all.
Give them all to Engelbert. So Captain Piper comes to meet you all instead of summoning you to the bridge. Apparently he was in the area, and you hear a distant flush in the background. So, yeah. We've received a rather unusual request for your team specifically. And he drags out a hollow projector, hits play on it, and the lich face of one Zastam is visible on the other side of it. I hear you've had your own play with the Sith. I very much desire to swap war stories and to experience your capabilities for myself. If you would be so kind to visit me at my stronghold in Thay, in the world, kingdom of Faerun, the world, yes. I've had a bit too much to drink in my rehabilitation. Come visit me. I'll make it worth your while.
Is this a live message or is this just a recording?
It's a recording.
Okay.
Yeah,
gotcha.
he sent the message. Captain's been sitting on it till you guys came back.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, so part of the message was hearing the toilet flush in the background?
No, that was the captain himself just came from the toilet, and that's why he's on this near this area of the ship.
I'm about to say, shit's getting real.
Yeah.
Wow, even liches have to use the bathroom.
Did you see the Supreme Court during the lockdown? Somebody flushed a toilet while they were on the live call with them.
Oh my,
That's fantastic.
Like,
that's hilarious.
whoops!
Oh my gosh.
That was the dishwasher.
Almost as bad as the one lawyer who had the cat.
I am not a cat.
I am not a cat. I don't know what this is doing, but I am not a cat. I'm a person. I can't fix this, but I am not a cat.
Or the
Yeah, he
teacher
said,
that
I'm
turned
sorry,
into
I
the
can't
potato.
fix this right, meow.
So Tariq will look at the others and say, I am from that world. I know quite a bit about the Red Wizards of Thay, and ask Tam if you need to know.
I've heard of him, and obviously I thought he was at least defeated on the Ministry's capital ship when Nihilus attacked. I didn't think he would be destroyed for too long, but I'm also from Waterdeep in that world, so...
Then you know, there's probably more than I do. For during my time on that world, I was not blessed with the intelligence I am now.
I feel like we visited Waterdeep.
Wrong game, Brad.
Baldur's Gate 3, yeah.
I don't think we're gonna like this.
That was in my game.
I remember Waterdeep, but I do remember a spiral staircase.
Everyone remembers that.
Oh, I thought Water's Deep was where we had to get those breathing bubbles because we were constantly underwater.
That was deep water, not water deep.
My mistake.
Still, waters run deep.
It's odd that he wants us to go to him.
It's a trap.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of the nation of Thay as a whole. It's mainly liches and undead worshippers and such. Not a friendly nation.
I can't help but thinking the captain missed his cue. He could have said he was feeling flushed. After flushing the toilet.
I think everybody hit the silent button at the same time.
Well, I think Arm Ripper probably said that out loud as well, like 5 minutes after the fact.
Probably 100% sure.
He's got all the dad jokes.
Yeah. Just super delayed as well. We're all like, what?
The processing time is like AOL. It just takes a minute.
I get in my character.
I mean, he is part of the Ministry, and we are to align with them, so...
Yes, perhaps this will be a better opportunity than the fool Acerarak was.
Real, man,
Agreed.
fuck that guy. What a fucking asshole. Like, almost more than Nihilus. Like, Nihilus, like, to a degree, can't help it. Like, he's just a fucking stomach attached to a mouth with a lot of power. Like, a Sararak is intentionally just being a fucking idiot.
I can't cast a level 3 spell, guys.
You guys, help me. I only cast 9th level magics now. I forgot the old stuff.
Yes. Not a fan of this, but don't see that we have too much choice.
I'm sure we can handle ourselves against this Lich if need be.
Oh, agreed.
Guy stood against Nihilus.
And he did not. So
Well, he did, but he also fell against Nihilus.
correct.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Isn't there one amongst our groups who, like, serves this guy?
Yes. There's Engelbert,
Sleeping
Some sort of-
peacefully over in jolly old England.
some sort of necromancer, disappeared for a while from the reports and came back as a servant of Zastam, and not the brightest to be flashing that about the ship prior to the alliance, but don't think she fully realizes who he is.
She got guts. Meanwhile, you got somebody else that's hanging up Praise Johnser fucking posters everywhere. And Justin's just like, what the fuck is happening here?
I don't have any characters that would know what the fuck that is, though. The one character I had from Enemir is from the other side of Enemir and doesn't know who Johnser is.
Well, Clanker's officially in the mix now, if he might happen to know anything.
I don't know, the Clanker would care, though.
Sure. Yeah, that whole campaign ended with Nihilus's rebirth, and he's been in the same location pretty much ever since. He's just been troubling our other tables now since that Enemir First Step Reimagined campaign ended, but those characters are still very much part of our stuff, and we will be hearing more about them in the weeks to come.
Or Theron, are you okay delaying the trip to hell a little bit longer?
It seems like every time we finish one task and we talk about doing the task that I need to do most, we pick another task. And I don't know how many times I could do that.
Well, this Lich probably has a lot of information about the Hells. Perhaps he can help us.
If it puts
Or at least
your
inform us where he has gone. Yes.
If it puts your mind at ease, any, I do apologize for neglecting to bring this up. One of the TACX crews also has a personal vendetta against this archfiend that we have identified as one Abhadanalia. They are currently on a quest through the Nine Hells to defeat him. We do believe this mission will have a twofold impact. It will accomplish their objectives as well to free your companion who has been captive.
Well, there's something at least.
I've got a little information as we have gone by. I don't know if it is enough, but if it's going to benefit us to do one more quest until we conquer this, then I'm in 100% as always.
Well, and if there's another TACX group down there, they're likely to. We can get message to them as well to.
They are
to
one of our
try to
more
retrieve.
capable groups, as nearly your equals, I would say.
I
Especially
believe
that
that's the
adorable hippo.
one with Crumb, the
Yeah, it's
correct.
Crumb,
Correct.
one that it's
Yes.
the
Yeah,
one sticker, right? Yeah.
Yes, I know which one it is.
Right.
Yes, I I had to go retrieve him previously from the first layer of hell. He was just shouting about, but so
Yes, according to our word, they are currently progressing through the 2nd level, but Apadanalia is known to reside on the 7th, so it may be some time before they are able to succeed in their mission. And the unique laws that the Archfiends have in place for safeguarding their own domains prevent direct passage in all but the rarest of circumstances. So it is a linear path they must take through the River Styx through 6 levels to achieve their objective.
and if that's the case, they're already 2 steps well ahead of us.
Correct.
So
Yes, you were engaged in the conflict against Nihilus when word of this information came through, and not to put one over the other, whereas this fiend has abducted one of your number, he has slain one of theirs.
Well, if we can get message to them as they traverse, that would be greatly appreciated.
I am certain with your capabilities this can be effected. He looks directly at a sealant. Like, come
Yeah,
on,
yeah.
you can do this.
I start
yeah.
rubbing a sealant in its temples.
What is he, like a genie bottle now?
Yeah, he's got to focus.
Well, speaking of
I
genies,
don't think it works like that. I'll buy a level 3 spell scroll of sending so that I can learn the spell.
Alrighty.
Well, don't forget that Tasara can just cast whatever spell she fucking wants now.
One
Y'all,
time,
I'm
though.
Over here,
Just
I'm
one
over here
time,
s-
correct.
I'm over here searching 9th level spells. while we're talking.
Oh, yeah. You can drag drop every one of them onto your character sheet and then delete them as you cast them. That might be the easiest way.
do remember
Oh
that
my
they
God,
have to
that's
be from the
awesome.
sorcerer spell list.
Yes.
You can
So is
you
it
can
Correct.
filter the
Yeah.
spell list
Yeah, you should
pretty
be able to,
well
yeah.
by class,
Right.
and then
And even
just
then-
drag literally everything there, and I would put weapon in the name
so amazing?
so that you know where and why you have that spell.
Yeah. So when I cast, so I can cast every spell one time. Period. Is that
Correct. If you cast a spell a second time in the same day, you're immediately 4 levels exhausted, which I believe is 1 level away from death. And then if you cast a third spell in the same day, then you suffer an indefinite madness. So it's pretty much 1 spell per day in most circumstances, I would imagine. But if you're going against Nihilus and you've got a few hit points left, what's 4 levels of exhaustion at that point? What's an indefinite madness
Totally.
at that point?
So can I cast the same spell more than once? Like
No,
on a
once you
different
cast
day?
that spell, it's removed from the list forever.
Gotcha.
That's
okay,
the
cool.
caveat of the weapon. You can cast every spell, but only once.
Awesome.
So use wisely.
Terry,
and
I
then
put
toss me the
into-
bow and I cast some spells.
I put into chat what I do for my staff. That way I know where I'm casting it from. Because it's not a spell that I directly know. It's a spell from my staff. But that way I can also click the spell itself so that others can see it in chat.
Okay, cool.
And one little thing that may have gone unnoticed in all of this. Let me just double check, but I'm pretty positive. Correct, yes. The urn that Brad selected does not require attunement. So you have a 4th unused attunement slot that you can use for possibly one of the other magic items you're sitting on that is currently unequipped, depending on coin that you may have. And that's another thing I want to remind our annual subscribers. Don't forget to add your 1,250 gold per session to your character locker. Be that inheritance, stocks, criminal earnings that you've got going in the background, any number of reasoning that we might have for that. But let me check. Yep, you've got the Your Amulet of the Oracle and your Boots of Springing and Striding currently unattuned, so if you want to take this long rest to reattune to one of those, you do have the extra attunement slot. And to do that, you would just click the item again on the left side. You can see how they're grayed out on your sheet there, Brad.
I'm looking.
Yeah, it'll be right in the center near the bottom of the front section here.
Okay, yeah. Which one should I use?
The boots or the amulet, both are pretty useful. I forget what the amulet gave you. I think it was like a redo or something like that.
Like once per long rest?
Probably. Let's see. Amulet of the Oracle. You get a cantrip from the Cleric spell list. And the Change Fate, when you fail an attack roll, an ability check, or a saving roll, you can re-roll and use the new roll. Once used, it can't be used until after your next long rest. And it's also an eternal gift. It cannot be taken from you. What's that?
As often as I fail wisdom saving rolls, that might be a good thing.
Sure. And it's an eternal gift, so it cannot be taken from you against your will, and if you want to part with it, you must donate it willingly. If you exchange it for money or some other good or service, you have disadvantage on wisdom checks and wisdom saving throws until the next dawn, at which time the amulet reappears on your person. So it is something that must be given willingly without any thought for exchange.
So I could just keep selling it to that dude every day?
Well, I mean, you sell it to him once and he loses it from his inventory. He's probably going to be wise to your tricks, but remember that one time he tried to shove you out the airlock? Of course, you were like level 3 back then. It might be a little harder on a level 19 barbarian.
Yeah, because the boots of striding just make me faster, but I don't think that really does me a lot of good other than letting me go another 20 feet.
Sure, which is still very, very useful, but a lot of times you're flying on the broom anyway, which has its own speed that's kind of splitting the difference.
All right, Amulet of the Oracle it is. Thank you.
All right, yep. So you are maxed out on attunements
That
there.
was a tongue twister.
Yeah. Well, are we ready to go visit Mr. Zastam? Are we ready to go to Thay?
Let's do it.
Yeah, let's go.
I'm good.
All right. So we do have a bit of expedition upon our shuttle setting down outside of the city where his throne and his keep lie. You are given a grand procession. It's not so much a celebration as just a general, we've been expecting you, from a horde of seemingly mute, half aware, half seemingly undead beings in red robes. They've all got their mouths sewn shut, and they bow to you as if in reverence upon your arrival before standing upright and splitting ceremoniously to create a corridor for you to traverse down.
What the fuck is that?
I'll tell you what it is.
This is a tasty burger.
Oh, yeah.
So, yep, the map will go dark for you all here again as we are in our little bit of exposition. Superior or supreme?
Superior.
Why you chinsing out, man?
Because I have 10 Supreme already.
Well, what's wrong with 20? You know it's better than 10? 20. So is anybody looking at this procession and just running away and running back to the ship because the thought of meeting Zastam is just too terrifying? Maybe.
Yes, I can't take it anymore.
Yes, I see blankness and I'm running back.
Oh God! It's a bunch of CR 1/4 zombies. We're doomed! Doomed!
Yeah, no, I'm good.
Alright. So you are escorted to a massive ziggurat that seems to have its own permanent area of gloom and darkness and storm cloud with, a Coelatem would approve, consistent bolts of lightning and thunder cracking down from it to touch upon the top of the ziggurat, sending out a nice wave of lightning down to the base. And it is in between one of these jots and zots right here that your group is directed to the front entrance of the facility. And the doors open for you to enter the antechamber. Yeah, I mean, at this level, how much damage can it really do to you? Touch it!
I mean, it would do the same amount of damage whether you're level 1 or 20, so.
Sure.
I step into. Is it pure lightning?
It's pure. Oh, it's so good, baby. It's so
Oh,
good.
it's pure lightning, I just step in front of it. I'm immune.
1000 D1000.
Oh, okay. I know. Anyways.
2 shy of 500k. Look at that. It's almost our Beskar bug goal. This month, I should add. Once inside the antechamber, the visage of Zastam appears in the middle of the room. Basically just his floating skull, which reminds you a little too much of a Sararak. But he seems a little more reasonable and a little more tempered. It is good of you to come. As I said, I would like to experience your greatness for myself. I am most keen to test your guile, your intellect, your capabilities. Once removed of your greatest assets. And those of you who are particularly attuned to anything magic, be it spells or items, feel a bit of panic and disconnect as you realize those are X'd out within the confines of this section of the ziggurat. You are currently within an anti-magic area.
What effect does that have on me?
I am
You are still as you are, but you feel exhausted. There are no mechanical exhaustive effects, but you feel just awful.
Quick question. So I have living armor. Would that, like, the armor just, like, fall off of me, even with the curse, or?
Let me check.
I mean, I would have seen that as we walk in and can say, like, magic will be nullified upon entry here.
Would that also affect the artifact I have?
It does, yes.
Everybody relax. I pull out my bag of darts.
Yeah, it looks like the armor will just crumble and fall off of your body there.
Great.
Wait,
So I don't have armor
I have
anymore.
to leave my shell behind? Because I don't understand.
What?
Well, my shell is part of my armor, so if my armor...
No,
is
it's
triggered-
because his armor is magically
My
like,
yeah.
on him.
Mhm.
It's not normal.
Correct. If
It's
you
basically a
yourself have
semi-opposite,
innate magical
so-
abilities, they are suppressed, but like nothing falls off of you. I would hope. Ah, my leg!
Well, now I gotta go buy another freaking suit.
I'm sure you'll be able to use the suit again. Don't worry about it.
What is the meaning of this, Lich?
As I said, I wish to test your greatness.
I mean, you're aware that we've not defeated by any means, but survived Nihilus twice. Are you not?
Many have achieved similar.
Not so many on your own capital ship, though.
Nevertheless, the task remains. You agreed to come. You are in the midst of it now. Why complain now?
So we're in, like, what kind of room again? Sorry.
1 second here. I have to grab the new character token here. Come on. Yeah, if you pan to the south of this pitch black area, you should see your tokens all lined up on top of each other. And let's go ahead and roll initiative. As I did promise, more than one group would be going through one of these wonderful mazes that I bought.
Man, all I know is all my weapons are almost just
Where's our
basically base
tokens
weapons now.
at? Because can't roll initiative without token.
If all your weapons and armor are toast, maybe you should ride on the turtle shell.
Well, I mean, they still count as base weapons. I just can't use any of the abilities for them.
I know, but he wanted to be ridden, and that kind of seemed like a good idea.
Look, man, I'm built to run. If you want to let me ride on your turtle back until I can run, then sure, but...
Quick question: my wraps don't come off like because I had to add them manually from my +3. Do I need to just can we just assume that it's -3 every time, or do you want me to go in and get rid of that +3?
In the long run, the latter might be easier. But then, of course,
Alright,
make
so
sure to track
everything
it.
I
So
roll for hits -3
correct.
and -3 damage.
All right.
I still don't see a token.
I only see 2 tokens, but it seems like a tiny
That's
room.
weird.
They're all stacked on top of each other. I was just waiting for the turn order.
There we go.
Ah, yeah, there it is. Yeah. Slight delay.
Should I move my tokens so people can see theirs?
They should be able to, even if they just click that spot, they'll only be able to click on their token.
Yeah.
Yeesh.
The world is ending. Theron is going third.
All right. I was like, what is this? Oh, looks like you're going... Dude, you're last!
It's gonna be hard to beat Theramon's initiative. He gets a plus 15.
What is this? Arm Ripper got a natural 1 and he beat Theron?
Yeah, that's wrong.
I was wondering why it was over 20, but it was in red.
It's because it's rolling your advantage.
You have you have advantage always on initiative.
Right.
So.
I think the one big thing is it's not counting Theron's dexterity as tiebreaker. What is your dexterity score?
Theron or me?
Dexterity is plus 9.
So what's that, a 28?
28, yeah.
28, so yeah, that's where it's not counting. So you win the tiebreaker between Arm Ripper because you have 21.28, he has 21.19.
Womp womp.
I'm okay going last for once. I can take a nap.
Yeah, it's like going first next round.
That's how initiative goes, right? First to last, then last to first.
That's
No,
true.
he rolled that last time. No.
Oh, Tariq rolled his, and now he is the new low standard here with a natural 1 with a plus 10 to his initiative. Gosh.
You said I was all fucked up, so.
Yeah, I guess so. Well, you are good to proceed. There are no monsters present that are here to engage you. We're just going to take this one turn, one movement at a time because that's the nature of the maze.
It's 45. I have 60 on the first turn.
Hope everybody get back into your place, though. We're rolling initiative. We're taking this in turn order.
Wait your turn, Arm Ripper.
That's as far as I can move. Can I, like, bonus action hide, I guess?
Sure.
That's all I can really do, so.
Yeah, nothing really good there. All right, so Asilatem is second.
Yep. So I don't have True Sight right now because that's from the item, but I do
Correct.
have my Blind Sight of 30 feet and Dark Vision of 120.
Sure. So, of course, you're able to see. I think most of you have either preset light or dark vision of your own that allows you to see. Blind sight not picking anything up.
So that's my 30 feet, and So this is a true anti-magic field, correct?
Correct.
So no spells, nothing like that. So
Correctamundo.
okay. So I'll do my movement and not seeing anything. I'll just action dash to over here and still not see anything. Is there anything about like the construction of this that would give anything away as to what's causing the field?
Nothing about the construction itself. Seems pretty basic in its construction. Just stone floors, stone walls.
Okay. That would be my turn.
All right. That's Terry. Who's next?
Okay, let me take a look and see how far I can go here. Okay, that's it.
All right. Grant, you're next.
All right. Which way did everybody go from what I'm seeing?
We all went left.
They didn't want to go right, but I'll go left.
Split the group. Split the group.
probably not advisable without our magic items.
Split the group. You are your abilities, not your items.
I beg
And
to
You
I'm
say
gonna
it to the
cast,
wizard.
as I go
Unless
into
you have
bonus
spells.
action, I'm gonna become invisible because when it's dark. As I get farther up, I'm sure it's a little darker. So as I'm in a darker area, I can be invisible.
Is that a character ability or a magic item ability?
That's his subclass.
It's Cloak of the Shadows. It's a
Shadow,
character ability.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
All right. Yeah, I don't think anybody is carrying a light source with them, so it is pitch black in here.
Oh, good. Then, anything that requires relies on dark vision. Anything that requires dark vision to see me cannot see me. Gloomstalker.
Okay.
So it looks like this is going on. The hallway keeps going.
That'll include your party as well.
All right, I'm gonna back up and go the other direction.
Hope you don't need healing.
And then as my bonus action, I'm gonna keep moving.
All right.
Do our comms, which are technology based, work?
They do.
Okay. Was that other hallway dead end, Theron? That we saw you run
It
down?
looked like it just kept going into the dark. It was long and straight from what I could see.
See.
And keep in mind that you are able to use the text to write on the floor. I will discourage you from hold. I will discourage you from breaking the fourth wall and guiding people through other means of, yeah, make a left there, make a right there kind of thing. Because
No, I didn't do that. I just said, well,
exactly. Well,
No,
we haven't
you
done it
were
yet.
correct.
It's a little easy to fall into, is what I'm trying to get ahead of right now.
Yeah. You were correct
So can
because
I
I saw you
say-
run that way.
I see somebody. Can I?
Oh, yeah.
And I'm invisible.
Yeah.
I don't know. Do they see me?
Well, that's why I said hold, because I gotta check their stuff here. 1 second.
Hey, I saw that dude in Discord because I was trying to find something Terry posted and I saw his picture.
While it does not seem to see you, it definitely seems startled by the undeniable hurried steps of somebody who just moved 200 feet and is nowhere near anything resembling stealth. Invisible to sight, not to sound. This thing turns around. And
Oh no, but
is
I am moving. Do I need to make a stealth check because I can move stealthily?
at normal speed. Traditional rule is if you're moving stealthily, you're moving at half speed, and traditionally you declare it before you encounter the monster who's going to try to see you.
All right.
So let's just get in the initiative. Yeah, we'll be going a little ways down. So yeah, it doesn't seem to see you, but it definitely turns around as it hears you. But otherwise, I believe it's still your turn.
What the heck just happened? I thought I was next, and then oh, there I am.
Yeah, you're next. I had to reset the initiative when I added the new dude to it.
No, I think I'm at 180. I don't think I can move anymore.
All right.
There's
Yeah,
lots
remember,
of there's
magic items are disabled, so movement boost and stuff wouldn't work.
Yeah, my boon is so
Yeah, that would
monk
work.
plus my boon is plus 30. It's
Right.
so I moved 90 around 2 rounds. I think I'm right about where I should be.
Okay. Well then, let's pass it over to Arm Ripper, who is next.
Okay, and you said to split the party. No, I'm just kidding.
Yo ho, what's happening, Don? How you doing out there? That's pretty cool because Fairmont's got the
Darren went north, Arm Ripper.
you've got the translucent background. I was able to see Arm Ripper through your token as he moved through you there.
Oh yeah.
That's cool.
Obliged to Hero Forge.
Nice.
Yeah, that's as much as I can move, I believe, because each one of those squares is 5.
Correct. Alright, so yeah, you gotta assume anything that's in here has been told of your presence. Yeah, let's go over that way. And we're gonna go tag in the homies. Yo, I heard something. Roll initiative.
They would have definitely heard me. I am not stealthy.
Yeah, some of you are perhaps a little farther away. It was just there and booking it at top speed all of a sudden and just kind of around the corner when he saw the dude and he was like, what was that? I don't see nothing. Something's out there. I'm scared. Come help me. Did I really just roll initiative for against a party that has 20 plus level character? Yes, I did.
Yeah, that's completely nullified and can do a whopping 1d6. Yeah.
Yeah, what he said.
Come on.
Even
Abre.
beating it with your fist should be better.
Wouldn't we roll the initiative after we surprise them? Initiative should be rolled when they're surprised. So are we all rolling again?
We're in initiative for movement and order of everything.
Correct. So everybody's not just bolting in 7 different directions at once, because that has historically just crashed my system, and then we don't get to play. So we have some order to the movement here, and while the monsters may not necessarily be an initiative for engaging in combat, they are now
They
an
know we're
initiative
here.
for their movement purposes as well.
Yeah. And they knew we were coming in, so it's
Right.
not like they can really be surprised completely.
Yeah, I mean, if you're invisible and you come up on the guy, that is what it is, and there is surprise in that respect, but they're not going to be like, oh my god, there's people in here! Well, yeah, why don't you come, do some investigation? 10, 20,
You skipped me.
30.
With,
Yeah, I was
you,
like,
you, s-
yeah.
you
Oh, did I
skipped
fly
all of
right
us.
past him?
Yeah, you flew
I love it.
flew past everyone else.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if he got skipped or if I was just going crazy and forgot that he went.
Yeah, Arm Ripper went, and then you moved the first dude to wake up the other guys.
Okay, so I skipped one dude's turn. I got it. So,
Yeah, Tariq,
it is,
yeah.
It is Tariq's turn. Just out of curiosity, did somebody head up the other passage in between turns, or am I just seeing things?
Nobody's gone up that way that I know.
Yeah, it's weird. If you look on the Twitch stream side of things, that passage has been revealed as though somebody walked through it.
Odd. I still can't see it. So
Weird.
I mean, on stream I can, but
Yeah.
I was gonna poke my head over there just to see what I could see, but
Sure.
I don't know yet.
Yeah, sometimes the dynamic lighting gets tricky. I learned not to use your tokens as the test tokens to walk through these because then it memorizes that, and then when you drop in, you're like, whoa, I can see everything. So I have separate test tokens for that, but even then, sometimes it just gets a little wonky.
So, what is that? A bench? What is that?
It is, yeah, bench. In case you're already tired after your 10 feet of movement, you want to take a load off. I mean, you are pretty exhausted. Seems like a good
I'm
idea.
pretty tired.
Yeah, seems like a good idea.
I'm gonna be like Veggie. I'm like, you guys, I'm gonna take a nap. You guys.
That's right, guys. Let's chill.
if you're gonna be like Visor, you're missing the pipe.
And a little less, a little more berating of the companion's tactics would be in order.
You also need a werewolf that chases after you.
Whoa, another bench! And the first dead end. So yeah, this is the rest area right here. In case the walk through the procession tired you out, you are good to rest here.
Alright, so that's a move and a dash. I guess I'm done because I ain't got shit with my magic, so.
Alright, well, at this level, no checks needed. Theron is positive that that is a white that has just wandered around the corner, so fitting with a Lich's domain, but even without any magical abilities, it's like, really? A fucking white? And wait a minute, are you fucking kidding me? That's a zombie. Yep. He's sending zombies and whites after us. He wants to test us with the lowliest of minions.
Some squishies to play with.
Yeah! After fighting Nihilus a few sessions, it'll be nice to take out some aggression on some things that can't possibly hope to resist even your minimalist of offenses. Pharamond, you are up.
$30. A bonus action dash. Alrighty. I don't think I have a single ranged attack, so other than spells, and that's not gonna work.
What's your movement? You moved 30 and then you bonus action dashed, what, like 60?
I moved 50. I have 50 movement, so.
Oh, gotcha. I missed the break between the two, but yeah, in totality.
I think my mic.
Yeah.
Whatever's happening with my Discord, but yeah.
All right.
But I got no ranged attacks, so I'm just gonna go ahead and. Does cunning action include dodge? I don't remember.
It does not.
No.
Okay. Well, I did not spend an action anyhow, so I'm just gonna use that to dodge.
Okay.
That's
and similar to what just happened to Theron, you hear somebody running up on you from behind, but you don't see anybody.
Can I toss my teammates some of my weapons that are non-magical that they can use?
You can. Their magical weapons become non-magical, though, so in that case, just for the same purpose.
I mean, I got plenty of melees. I just need, I got 0, ranged.
I have a blaster rifle.
I
So,
mean,
yep,
that works.
Seal of Tim's turn here.
Actually,
Exploration. Another bench.
So I moved to right there, so a little bit more. Can't go as far as there, and I got 5 more, and that'll be my action dash. Because I'm trying to get to see that long haul. So.
Gotcha.
Is there anything noticeable about what's emanating this field? Having traversed a little bit of this hall?
Not at all. If anything, it seems to just kind of encompass the entire structure.
Okay.
Almost like the exterior walls themselves might be anti-magic, and then everything inside of this section likewise is as well.
Mm-hmm. Okay. That would be my turn.
All right, back to Tessara.
Alright, Tessara's gonna move up here. And she's gonna use her dash as well. Okay, I'm good.
All right.
And I would say that I'm going to look at the western side hallway, because I should be able to see the length of it, I would assume.
Here's hoping. Theron is up next. Got a couple of
right,
seemingly mindless undead.
I'm still invisible, correct?
Yes.
So now, as I see them as I round the corner, I'm going to slow down and go stealth. So I'm going to make a stealth check.
Okay. Are you able to do that as a bonus action, or is it your action like it would be for most characters?
To what? To slow down?
To stealth. Rogues can do stealth as a bonus action. Most other characters have to spend their action.
Because I have the 2 levels in rogue.
Fantastic. Oh yeah. They seem to have no idea.
So I'm going to sneak down to this corner, and then once I get there, I'm going to go ahead and hit the guy right. I'm going to try to surprise him, hit him in the chin.
All right. Well, congratulations. You hit my AC by 30. I have an armor class of 8.
Well, let me see your AC before. Let me see what's that health bar look like. Do I knock his head off?
I do have more hit points than 17, so you will need to dish out a little more damage, but that does just about separate head from torso in one magnificent strike. It turns very slowly to you as it suddenly takes another massive wallop.
I will hit again.
Should you be subtracting 3 damage as well from that?
Yeah, don't forget, take off that 3 damage.
All right.
And 3 to hit. But it still hit both times.
Yeah, most likely.
Oh, bitchin'. Good find there, J-Man. That will, I stand corrected
like
then.
-6, it's still dead.
Well, it does have its undead fortitude, unlikely as it is, so let's track that. So, the excess damage would be, yes. Well, if it wasn't for the fact that it's DC 5 plus the damage taken, it would have actually made the save. But as it is, yes, the lowly zombie is not going to survive that, and goodbye.
Alright, and as my bonus action, I'm going to step forward 1 more here, and then I'm going to hit the other one with a flurry of blows.
Okay. Yes, yes.
So that's 12 and 12, no, 11, 11, 22 points total.
Yep. All right.
And that's all I got.
Okay, so up next is Armripper.
So I thought everyone went north, but I could have sworn I saw someone go south.
I went south. You can follow me. We can. I just wanted to look down the hall that he said was really, really long because I have
Split the group.
really far sight. So you can You can protect me. I'm a weak wizard.
Barbarian with
I
6
can't-
hit points less than I.
Yeah, but I can't do damage.
So yeah, if you need help, I'll definitely go down after you. Is that you or is that a bad guy?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I've got a
Wow.
lot more movement speed. I can go check things out.
It's totally a bad guy. Attack him.
You can go ahead, yeah. He said there's a long hallway, so, I mean, again, Theron can run really, really far. I wouldn't proceed down the long, long hallway, but too far.
That's as far as I can get.
Alrighty. Well, now that we hear some scuffle and separation of limbs, maybe we'll try to get in on the action here. Oops, I have panned a little too far away. There we go. Yeah, I don't know. Ain't gonna be much. Let's do this! I'm back. I knew I heard somebody. And if you don't mind, I'm gonna squeeze past you, past this corner right here. Because somebody told me if I do that, I get loose flank. And against your armor class, we're gonna need it. We'll try to bite. Bite! Oh boy, a 23 to hit.
That misses.
How about a mace attack? Oh boy, an 18 to hit.
Nope.
Oh. Well, that's all we got. All right, Tariq, you're up.
I say, damn, without any of my magic bonuses, I only get a 20 armor class.
Wow.
Oh wait, I need to look at that. Hold on.
Oh,
Yeah, without
Yeah,
my armor, I got minus
unchecked.
21 to a 17.
Yeah, uncheck all of your attuned items so that it takes away the benefits.
No, I don't have anything that is attuned for armor class. My armor
Yeah,
class
you-
is based on my dex, which is
Yeah, you're probably good.
Yeah, he's
I'm good.
unarmored. Unarmored armor class, natural armor.
yeah, Dex plus Wisdom.
Yeah.
yeah. So that's 9 plus it's 15. Yeah, well, I'm good.
Yeah, your armor class still stays the same, yeah.
All right. Well, you're up, J-Man.
Okay, so with my find, is that just going to affect the artifact, or is there anything else with me that might be affected?
It would, but I would say all of your stuff is also back.
So just not any of the other items.
Correct. Yeah, the other items are still suppressed, but the artifact and your bestowed gifts as part of the masks. Likewise for Grant and Westy, they of course don't lose the extra hit points or what have you that they got from those masks.
But what about my class, spells and stuff? Was that still affected? Because I am kind of a deity? I don't know.
I am a god. I think to be a deity, you have to be worshipped, though.
Yeah,
that-
he
that-
worships himself. He doesn't worship
That's
something
why I'm
else.
asking.
Yeah.
That's why I'm asking, because it's
Yep.
it's a little vague.
I would say those are still suppressed.
Okay.
But I would
The
still get-
T4 items are not artifacts. Technically, they're a bridge between very rare, or I'm sorry, legendary and artifact. They're called relics.
I figured, but it was worth a shot because
Oh,
I
yeah.
knew what he was talking
Yeah.
about when he said artifact. I was like,
Yeah.
wait a second, I think.
Oh wait, hold on.
yeah.
So our annual items are we can still use
suppressed. They're suppressed.
Correct.
them. Just double checking it. Sorry,
Yeah,
my bad.
artifacts
Yeah.
are not. He is an artifact sword.
Yeah, they are
no,
classified
okay,
as
okay.
relics.
But I would still have the maximized damage and stuff from the abilities I have.
Definitely.
Okay. I get there, I'm like, where'd everybody go?
I thought they were over here.
I said folks went north,
Well, no,
other
but
than Arm Ripper and I.
I kind of went back to check that other
Yeah.
area first, and then I come
Nope,
back
for
this way, and
sure.
I'm like, where the fuck is everybody?
Yeah.
I guess I can
Well,
hear
we-
them.
Correct. I was saying it over the comms for they went north, I went south to look at the west
I-
wall.
I'm
West
sure I
half.
can hear the kerfluffle over to the north area as well.
Well, if we need to head back up that way, we definitely can.
Well, we can do that on our turn, but I want to see this hallway.
That's my turn because I moved and dashed.
Alright. So the white is still remaining, and we'll take a turn with its flank bonus. Draw its
Mesa
long
Devour
sword.
sounds amazing.
What's that?
Mesa Devour sounds really good.
Well, that ain't gonna hit. And that ain't gonna hit neither. The zombie is dead, so...
Would the mace work though?
I'm sorry, what?
Would the mace work? That Mace of the Devourer? All magic is suppressed. I can't see what they are. So.
It still works. I mean, there's nothing that it's gaining from its ability other than if you were asking me, is it a magical attack? Of course, that part is suppressed. But it
Okay.
still rolls a 9 to attack and would have dealt that smidgen of damage had it landed on a 0th level character.
Gotcha.
I already took off all the bonuses and all that for my magically attuned for him, but they're just normal weapons now, but I'm attacking him.
Okay.
Second attack. And third attack. Ignore the crit. Ignore the sneak attack on the second two. I don't know if I might cut out for that. But...
Did you say ignore the crit?
No, ignore the sneak attack on the second two attacks.
Yeah,
The
that's...
sneak attack
yeah.
was only supposed to be on the first one.
Yeah, I'll always do that. 13...
And then bonus.
Alright.
Bonus action, I'll take a swipe with my second weapon,
Okay.
or my offhand weapon.
Oh, poor thing
Again,
doesn't even know
ignore
where it's
all
coming
the
from.
ability stuff, but
Sure. Well, okay. It's a quick way to get rid of 60-something hit points, or whatever.
and then that will be the end of my turn.
Alright. 1 second here. Gotta get back to that side of the map. Getting a little staticky. Alright, back to you, dude.
Alright. So 10 feet, 15 feet. Okay, so there's a long hallway. Can't see anything, so we can look. Theron, did you go to the far end of the western hallway to look north, or did you just see the western route? Over the comms.
No, I didn't. I just went up and then. No, I didn't go all the way up. I just I went east and then south and then north, west, northwest.
Yeah, it doesn't quite make sense, but
up,
so that was 15. So I have 15
up, down, down,
movement.
left, right.
Yeah. And I'll action
Well, I
dash.
can't tell you where I'm in because that's the directions I went.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, based off of that, I don't think you saw the north hallway all the way.
Can you look into my mind and see that I did not go north?
What is he, Quado?
Yeah, I cannot do that. So that's my action and my movement, and that'll be my turn.
All
That's
Still
right.
your
nothing.
next boon.
Yeah.
Free Mars. All right, over to Terry.
Alright, she feels a little alone over here, but she's gonna keep going the direction that she thought everybody else went in, or most of the people.
Hey, look at that. Well, you see the
Okay.
monster. You don't see Pheromon standing there, technically.
Unless if you rely on dark vision to see, no, you do not.
Okay.
Yeah, pretty sure that's everybody here, unless somebody lights something up.
So I have a
Well,
question.
everyone except for Westy, who has true sight.
No, I don't.
So,
Oh, then never mind.
Not right now.
Yeah, pretty
But I do
sure
have points.
everybody's got dark sight.
so I have my new bow that gives me advantage on all my attack rolls. I also have this. Can I use both of these? So can I like say I'm gonna use this and then take the 5 penalty on the attack roll and add 10 to the damage while using that bow?
You can. The only difference is because the bow is suppressed, it does not impart its advantage to all rolls.
Oh,
Nor
doesn't
does it
do
give
that
its
here.
+4 magical bonus either.
Damn.
So it's basically just like a regular longbow.
We're level
Man.
ones. We're level ones.
So I get this awesome bow and I can't even use it. Okay, so I gotta go back to my
You can
Right.
use that bow. It's just it doesn't do all its benefits, nor would your other bows.
yeah.
It's a long bow.
Yay. Okay, so which bow should I use for my character sheet? 'Cause I have a longbow +3, but I think that's a magical. So that wouldn't help either.
It would
would
be suppressed as well.
Right, you can still
Okay.
click the attack, we just make the modifications after the fact.
That's just the
Okay.
strength of the string. That's not magic.
Okay, so I can't use the advantage, but I could still do a 5 penalty on the attack roll, and that would take an additional 10, correct? For my
Correct.
Sharpshooter. Okay, let's do that. And see
Okay.
how that works out.
You also grabbed my great axe as you passed by if you needed it.
I'm not an axe person, but thank you.
He meant his guitar. Oh! Well, who cares about that? But it obviously didn't add your +10. There should be a little button there to click for sharpshooter once you have the feed in that will actually add the 10 to the macro.
I don't think it automatically adds it. I think you have to either manually add it or add
Oh,
+10
I
to the
see.
damage.
All right.
Yeah, the
Okay.
way I did it for Ricari's polearm thing was you have to put a -5 attack modifier in one area and a +10 damage modifier in the other area.
Yeah, just create a whole new attack thing for it. That's what Piro has.
Well, that will finish
Wow,
that one
seems
off.
complicated. Okay. And then go after this. Oh no, he's already dead, so I can't see anybody else. I think I still have some movement, so I'm gonna move to see if I can see anybody else.
Or use your comms and ask if they're there, if they see you.
Well, I see Pheromond over here, so.
Although technically not, thanks to
Oh,
his,
yeah. Oh, okay. All
but
right.
yeah,
so I
post
see
that
this one down
thing
here.
up as well so we can take a look see at it.
What am I posting?
Not you.
Okay.
The thing that's making it so none of us can see it. I think he posted it earlier anyway.
Oh, me? Oh, sorry,
Yeah.
I wasn't looking.
So you taking a shot on the white?
I am, yeah, and I'm gonna do my my feet on that as well.
All right. So it is.
It would be -5. The bracers in effect there, I think. Your bracers of
It
archery.
looks like it's accounting for the sharpshooter on the attack, but not on the damage. Like if you hover over the -3, it specifically says sharpshooter right there.
Yeah.
Even if we minused an additional 2, if it wasn't accounting correctly, that still hits. And it's still up, but 10 damage is a lot to somebody at this level.
What about 20 damage?
Yeah, when I go to 20 for the sharpshooter.
Well, then that's what we're looking at.
Okay, cool. And then I'm done.
All right. Theron, you got 3 hit points of damage in you?
I stare at him and say, "It's time to die." I keep staring.
Then you blow at him.
I'm an undead.
And then I slap the shit out of him.
Yep, that's a Dundee.
I can't believe I used my nat 20 on that.
Ah!
All right, then I'm gonna keep going up and see if there's anything around the corner. And the whole time I'm searching to see if I see anything.
Okay, your passive perception will of course apply to anything you step within 5 to 10 feet of. Active perception will likewise do the same, but require an action for the check. Your passive, of course, is probably pretty good.
So movement is action 90, bonus action because I'm a rogue 90, and then 90 as movement, right?
If you use your action to dash, then it would be 3 sets of 90, but you did attack,
Yeah.
so...
I attacked, so I only get to go 180. Or no,
Correct.
Yeah, 180 after that.
Yeah, the best possible circumstance, movement, bonus action for additional movement, action to dash for additional movement.
With all these twists and turns, it's so hard to add it all up. All right, so I'm at 90. I got a whole nother movement to go right now. Always go left first. And I'm gonna be invisible, and I'm trying to move stealthy at this point.
There's a light source on that wall there, so...
All right,
Yeah,
you've
there's
already...
a couple of them.
Yeah, you've already moved far too much to activate stealth at this point on the turn. The light sources are present for... oh yes, when you do encounter the light sources, they are in fact lit. So yeah, I guess that will create some sort of some light here on occasion.
So how do you, if I'm stealthy, I can't move my no. I'm not. How does that work?
Typically, unless you have a class ability that counters it, stealth means that you're moving half your normal movement.
No, all right.
And it's
Is that a
something that you
boon I can
declare.
do?
It's something you declare at the start of your movement, not after you've moved all of it, and then okay, now I'm going to go stealth, because then that kind of bypasses
Yeah.
the
Is
intent.
there a boon or something that can help me with that I could seek out?
I don't know if
No,
there's
well,
a boon.
Also, you got to remember, doing the stealth skill is an action, or for a rogue, a bonus action.
Yeah, bonus
Correct.
action.
Correct.
It
So
would mean being slower in that regard as well.
correct.
All right, so there's nothing this way, from what I could see. I'm gonna head back. That's my turn.
All right.
Put something down on the floor so that we know not to proceed down that hallway.
All
I'm
right.
gonna
Arm
go
Ripper
and take a
is
dump
up.
right here on the floor.
So, Seal of Tem, are we still going to go down this hallway, or are we going to go join up with everyone else?
Let's proceed down this hallway to see what we see. Sounds like they had some sort of conflict, but we're okay.
Not getting very far on 60 movement, but yay.
Remember, your
That's for
boots
sure.
wouldn't be in effect, so you'd lose that movement speed.
Yeah, I don't have the boots
Oh,
equipped.
okay.
Yeah, I think he's just doing base plus dash. Tariq, you're up. What you got, J-Man? Oh, there he goes.
Shit, which way did they go? That's it for me. I was moving to dash.
All right. Well, if you're going to try to go stealth, it's going to take your action to go stealth. So that's an action you don't get to dash. And then effectively, you can then move 45 and then bonus action for an additional 45. So it
Is
would
that
be,
by evil being a rogue? I've got to take that as an action.
You can
As
use
a
your
rogue,
bonus
you can
action.
bonus.
right,
Yeah.
as a rogue, you can
But
do it
either
as a
way,
bonus.
You're losing that other action for movement. either
Right,
way.
instead of using your action to dash, you're losing your bonus action to dash.
Right, so I lose one or the other.
Right. Action economy. All right, so let's track our initiative here, and we will pause it here. In the Tuesday maze, Zastam's maze. And we got our initiative.
Yep.
Should be pretty basic. No monsters involved at this current point. Send it back to Monday night for 2 weeks from now. Should be our final Monday night session before our 1 month hiatus here from the TTRPG side of things. But it's also the end of our weekly trifecta. Our Sunday doubleheader, our Monday Ubiquity's Pursuit, our Tuesday Rallythorn Alliance. We will be posting more details about that in the Discord server here following the game, so everybody can get in on their goodies. Thank you for another amazing session here Tuesday night. 30th session. Big milestone here. So enjoy the level up, enjoy your goodies, and enjoy the rest of your night, friends. We will catch you next time around. Special reminder, there's no RU without you. Good night, friends.
Great game. Thank you much.
Awesome. We got to get out of this maze so I can use my bow.
New item.
If you guys
Can't-
want to talk some grills and barbecuing, I'm still gonna be around for a minute.
Well, no shit.
I ain't gonna lie.